the BBC presents Tony Hancock with Moira Lister, Bill Kerr and Sidney James in...
Hancock's half hour.
Yes, this is the first night of the lad's new radio series. Such occasions are usually marked by a small celebration of some sort, but Tony Hancock is really doing it in style. He's going to throw a cocktail and dinner party. So let's go over to Tony's flat in the English quarter of London's West End, where he and Bill Kerr are making the arrangements.
Hurry up, Kerr. Haven't you finished typing out those invitations yet?
Don't rush me, don't rush me.
Might help if you took the gloves off.
My hands are cold. Anyway, what's wrong with typing in gloves? I like typing in gloves. Lots of people type in gloves.
Not in boxing gloves. But all right.
Now quit flapping, I'm nearly finished.
I should think so. 65 invitations to be done. You've taken 5 hours over it.
There you are, finished.
Good, that's one done. Now, let's see now. Let's have a look at it. Dear Sarah...
Madam.
Oh, yes. Yes, it's the first time I've seen it spelled that way. Yes. M percentage 5/8 question mark A semicolon N.
Look, Tub, I only hit the keys. After that, they're on their own. Now read the rest of it.
You are cordially invited to a dinner party to celebrate the first program of my new radio series, XXXX.
I was chasing a fly across the paper.
And the smudge?
He didn't quite make it.
Well done. Where are we?
Dinner will be served at 8:30 sharp. Dress optional, bring your own wife.
Yes, that should be all right.
Look, I think the whole idea's screwy. What do you want to throw a dinner party for anyway?
Diplomacy. Get them all on my side. National newspapers, the BBC. I'm inviting all the radio critics and the high BBC officials.
How high?
By the time they leave here, it'll be coming out of their ears. Can't go wrong. Get them in a good mood. That's it. Glowing write-ups in the papers. Fat contracts in my pocket. I'll be made. Famous. Success. Money. Riches, wealth. A star. I'll have a little engine put on my tandem. Quick, get the invitations finished.
Yeah, what about some money for the stamps?
Stamps? You don't want to waste money on stamps. Give us a pencil. OHMS. That'll do.
OHMS?
Old Hancock's mail swindle. No. Another thing, look at all this crockery. Broken plates, cracked saucers, cups with no handles on. I'll give you £10 to go out and buy new stuff, and look what you bring back. This lot looks as if it came out of a shooting gallery.
You've been following me again.
All right, come on. How much do they cost you?
6pence the sack, including 2 pots of glue.
Well, that's not too bad. Come on, give us the change. £9.19 6, please.
Yeah, well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about, Tub.
Where's the change?
Look, I'm coming to it.
Hurry up.
Look, we've known each other for many years now,
Yes.
and I'm proud to say that through mutual trust and understanding,
yes.
our friendship has ripened into close brotherhood.
Where's me lob?
After all, ask yourself, what would you have been without me?
Rich.
When you've been in trouble, haven't you always been able to come to me for help? Have I ever refused you advice?
All right. Just tell me what you spent it on.
Spent it? Spent it? Do you honestly think that I would spend money that doesn't belong to me?
Yeah.
I didn't spend it. I invested it.
What in?
National savings.
Good lad, well done, I've misjudged you. What a good idea. National savings.
Yeah, it was running at Goodwood, and the jockey said to me...
Horse! He's back to horse!
Now, Tony, take it easy.
Oh, me money. Me 10 knicker. Gone. I don't feel well. I'm going to have one of me turns.
I'll get it.
You will when you get back.
Coming!
Hello, Bill.
Moira, my favorite woman. Come in, come in. Pull up a cold scuttle and sit down.
Thank you, Bill. What a place this is. It gets more dusty every time I see it.
Dusty nonsense. You could eat your dinner off these floors.
I know, I've seen you. Honestly, there's so much junk in here you could get lost.
I can't understand it. We have a woman coming every morning.
Yes, to hunt for the one that came in the day before. Well, where's the owner of this upholstered dustbin?
I'm not sure. I think he's having a look at the bathtub.
He's not going to have a bath.
Ah, he's just seeing how the gin's getting on. I'll call him. Hey, Tub.
Hello!
Somebody for you.
Why don't they leave me alone? I've done my time.
It's Moira.
Oh, why didn't you say so? Halfway out of the window with my toothbrush. Hello, Moira.
Hello, Tony. Tony, what have you done to your finger? It's all burnt and blistered.
I dipped it in the gin.
Pretty strong stuff, this.
Billy boy, it's the best we've ever made.
I wonder what an effect it'll have on people.
I don't know, but it's taken the enamel off the bath.
Just a minute. What are you making this gin for?
It's for my dinner party.
Dinner party?
Yes, didn't Bill tell you? I'm inviting all the radio critics and the heads of the BBC round here to celebrate the first night of my new radio show. 65 of them.
Invite them here? Are you mad? You can't ask people like that to a place like this.
And why not?
Well, look at the state it's in. Even the mice have stopped inviting their friends round. Besides, it's much too small.
Don't worry, Moira. The size of the flat won't bother us at all. We've already worked out the seating arrangement now. Here's the seating plan here, you see. We get 16 people round the table.
And another 16 under the table.
That's right. When the pudding comes in, blow a whistle, all change places.
Well, that's 32 taken care of. What about the rest?
Well, you'll notice that the trestle tables sort of snake out of the door and along the passage.
Thus provided ample eating opportunities for the 6 Alberts with long forks sitting on the banisters.
Look, Tony, this might be all right for your friends, but these are important people. They're cultivated, well-bred, refined. They're not used to squatting on orange boxes and licking baked beans and gravy off tin plates.
They don't have to do any licking. They've got a lump of bread each, haven't they?
You can't go through with it. It'd be an insult to ask these people along here.
Look, I'm not cancelling the party. There's too much at stake. If we don't have it here, we'll have to hold it somewhere else. That's all.
Yes, but where?
Hey, I know a guy who might be able to help us out there. A friend of mine.
Not Edwardian Fred.
No.
Light-fingered Louis, crew-cut Charlie, Spanish Harry.
No, I told you. I don't see those fellas anymore. They've closed down the youth club.
All right, who's going to help us to get a place for the party?
A guy I've known for years. The boys tell me he's just opened an estate agent's office, and he's an honest, upright, respectable, law-abiding member of the community.
What's his name?
Smooth Talk Sidney. Honest as the day is long.
That's not much of a reference in November.
Look, you've got nothing to worry about.
I don't like it.
But Sidney's a friend of mine, a trusted friend.
All right. We'll go and see your friend.
Now what are you doing?
Sewing my pockets up.
Well, this is the street.
What, where Jack the Ripper worked?
No. Quit worrying. All Sidney's properties in the West End.
Then why's he got an office down here in the docks?
Well, it's very handy if he ever has to make a quick a business trip. He's got a gangplank running from his back window onto a South American banana boat. Well, here we are.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Can I help you?
Yes, we wish to see Mr. James.
Certainly. What name shall I give?
Bill Kerr, Tony Hancock, and Moira Lister.
You'll have to wait. Mr. James is on the blower.
Perhaps he'll lend it to you when he's finished with it.
I'll just go and tell Mr. James you're here.
Who was, that?
Coat sleeve Charlie.
All right, Mr. James will see you now.
Thank you very much.
There's a knob there. Turn it. Won't keep you a minute. Got a new tenant on the phone. Now, look, lady, I told you, I can't let you have the place any cheaper. 4 guineas a week and 600 quid for the fittings. What do you mean, what fittings? You got running water, eh? Well, put a bowl under it. What? You want it decorated? I'll send some balloons round. Do it yourself. All right, take it to the rent tribunal. Yes, of course I'll be there. I'm the chairman. Stupid old moo. Now then.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Blimey, where's the other one?
What other one?
Speak no evil.
Sidney! Don't you recognize me? It's Billy the Kerr.
Oh, Billy boy, how are you? Last time I saw you, you were running a big timber and phosphorus business in the city.
Oh, Bill?
Yes, selling matches outside Mansion House. Here, Billy, who's the mugs?
Oh, Ixnay, please, Sidney. These are friends of mine.
Strange. They look quite normal to me. Here, there's a nice bit of crackling you brought along with her. It's the best I've seen you with. Introduce me to the young lady.
Sure. Sidney James, Moira Lister.
How do you do, Mr. James?
Pleased to meet you, Moira. Permit me to shake your hand.
You won't find a hand round there.
I go.
Look, Mr. James, we were wondering if you could help us.
He's good at helping himself.
Tony.
Well, it's my God. I should
Take your hands out of my cigar box. Now then.
Look, it's like this, Sidney. Some of the boys were telling me you'd gone into the estate business.
Well, I had to do something. Packed up my last business because of that complaints from the GPO.
Complaints?
Yes, in the end, I had more mailbags than I did. Now, what can I do for
We want to find a flat for the weekend.
Tony is throwing a dinner party and we're looking for somewhere to hold it.
you? Oh, I get it. You want to hire a posh flat so you can kid the guests it's your own place, eh?
That's it. You've hit the nail right on the horse of a different color.
Well, I think I may have something right up your street.
No, thank you. We're trying to get out of here.
Look, stupid, get your hands out of my cigar box.
I'm sorry.
Now then,
We all make mistakes.
let's see what we got on the list.
Talk to
Here's
people.
one. Furnished flat over the top of a bank in... No, you can't have that one.
Why not?
I've got 2 of the boys in there taking the floorboards up.
Now, look, don't trouble. It doesn't seem as if you've got anything. We'll go somewhere else.
No, no, don't go away, don't go away. I'll find you a place if I... I told you to keep your hands out of my cigar box.
You didn't have to slam the lid so hard. Oh, me hand. I think you've got 5 extra cigars in there now.
Now, look, about this flat, I just had a smashing idea. What about a beautiful luxury penthouse apartment in Park Lane, use of wine cellar, all food supplied, 2 days, 50 nicker, move in tomorrow?
Done.
You certainly have been.
Hey?
Never mind, look. Here's the address, 223 Park Lane.
Will you take a check?
Check, schmeck. I want 50 nicker on a nose.
All right, hold your head up. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'll do him in, so help me. I'll do him in. Get him out of here.
Just go in. Good help. Cab.
And don't forget, 223 Park Lane. Charlie,
Yes, Mr. James?
take a telegram. Urgent. To Lord and Lady Bayswater, 223 Park Lane. Leave for Scotland immediately. Grandma strained herself while tossing the caber. Signed, Father. Oh, what a stroke of genius.
Well, this is Park Lane. Let's see now. 217, 219, 221. Here we are, 223.
Tony, what a beautiful place. It must have cost a fortune.
Yes, look on the doorstep. Gold-plated foot scrapers.
I told you Sidney would see us all right. Fancy doubting his honesty when he owns a place like this.
I admit I was wrong. I was completely wrong. I feel ashamed of myself for not trusted him.
I should think so.
Now, where's that crowbar he gave us to open the door with because he's lost the key?
Here it is. Just wedge it in the door. Now. There we are. In. Simple.
Moira! Bill! Look! I've never seen a place like it in all my life. Fabulous.
Yeah, look at the hallway. You could run a bus route through here.
It's like a palace.
I wonder what's in here. Hey, look. It's even got a ballroom. Hey, fellas, this is great. Pardon me. Look at me, fellas, I'm dancing.
Bill!
Yeah?
Come out of the airing cupboard.
Oh, Bill! Help! Come quickly, help!
Where are you?
In the dining room, help!
We're coming.
Tony, what's wrong?
My feet. They're gone. Come on, my feet. Where's my feet?
You're standing on the carpet.
Thank you, Moira. What a place. Oh, we got everything we need for the party here. Solid silver cutlery, posh dinner services, expensive wine glasses.
Yeah, I've seen my glass. I'm having that one over there.
No, you're not. That's mine.
I saw it first.
You're not having it. My party, there's plenty of other glasses.
Look, I've taken a fancy to that one.
So have I. Let go of it.
Give it to me.
Let go.
Put it
What?
down, both of you. That poor goldfish has nearly fallen out 3 times. Now, come on, let's get started. There's a lot of work to be done.
Hey, Tub, what about the food? Who's going to do the cooking?
I've seen to that. I've had the Labour Exchange send a French chef round.
What's his name?
Higgins. Yes, Pierre Higgins. Oh, a wonderful chef he is. He's been cooking for many years now as Higgins. Bit old now, bit past it. I think he was the bloke that scraped the black bits off King Alfred's cakes. Hang on a minute. Higgins! 7:30, lad. Give the ox another turn on the spit. Good lad. Now then, when the party begins, we've all got our own little jobs to do. I, of course, being the host, as they say, as they put it. We'll be expected to flit about from group to group, indulging in gossip, repartee, chit-chat, and light-hearted banter.
How madly gay.
And Moira,
Yes, sir?
at ease. You, being the hostess, will of course be called upon to keep the male guests amused. How you do it's entirely up to you. I leave you with a completely free hand.
And believe me, with some of those producers around, I'm going to need a free hand.
Now you, Bill, you'd like to look after the drinks, wouldn't you?
Of course.
Well, you're not going to. You can be the toastmaster.
What do I have to do?
Sit in front of the fire with a big fork. You've got to watch him. He's in there. My word. Well, that's that.
Tony, we've forgotten something.
What?
For a party like this, we must have servants. We've got to have at least 2 butlers, 2 refined, well-spoken gentlemen.
How much is the job paying?
Sidney.
Take it easy, Billy. I just come down to see how you're making out. How do you like the flat?
Great, great. I owe you an apology, Sidney.
Forget it. So you need a butler, do you? Well, I don't mind helping my friends out of his spot. Where's the monkey suit?
Hello, Mr. James.
Blimey, he's wearing it.
But we still need another butler, though.
You called, milady?
Oh, it's you, is it?
It's too late to argue. The guest will be here any minute now. Sidney, Charlie, go and get the butler's outfits on.
Right, come on, Charlie.
Tony, they're here. The guests have started to arrive.
Right, men. Action stations, Arthur Stern. Sidney,
Hello.
stand by the door and call the guests' names as they come in.
All right. Big head, bacon bun.
No, fool! They're proper names. I'll stand here and receive me guests as they come through the door. Moira, go and drape yourself over the couch, dear. Higgins, they've arrived. Put the spuds on. Bill, switch the radiogram on. Let's have some nice, unobtrusive music in the background.
Sorry, I'll play the other side.
Soothing. That's better, yes. Right, here we go. Open up. Let them in.
Ladies and gentlemen, quiet, please. The head of the variety department, BBC.
How do you do? I'm so glad you come. Hope you didn't have any trouble parking the back.
Darling, smash. Well, I tore him up down there, Dick.
Up a light program.
Oh, pleased to meet you. Have a sausage. Put the stick back. We haven't got enough to go round.
Find out that colour suit. We absolutely blind.
Hello, the treasurer of the BBC.
Your Majesty. Ah, this is indeed an honour. A honour, as they say. How's the good lady? Kids all right? Dig in, lad.
Hey, Tony, here come the press boys. All the newspaper critics.
Better be careful here. These are the boys who matter. Diplomacy. That's what's needed.
And now, Mr. Archibald Main Chumley of the Leamington Sport Observer. And Mr. Hardcastle of the Manchester Post.
I'll take your flat hat, shall I? Stick your umbrella in one of your gum boots. Don't leave puddles over the carpet. You'll find the tripe and onions on the sideboard.
Tony, I think we better start dinner. They're nearly all in.
Right. Messieurs, madame, come in. Dîner. Oui, nous avons... grub up. So I said to her at the time, I said, rank, I said, I'm not having it, I said.
You wouldn't.
Well, I don't. I mean, you know me. I don't like attitude, I said.
Well, so yeah, you like that.
Have some more asparagus.
No, thank you very much.
Oh, right. As I was saying, I put my foot down.
I can see it, yeah.
Yes, that's right, because you know me, I mean, I'm an easy man to get on with if I'm roused.
Then you're in there.
Well, I'm in.
I know, I've
I
seen
mean,
you.
but I'm... Again, well, you know, I mean, I'll be led, but I won't be pushed.
Well, I don't blame
I
you.
won't be pushed.
I don't blame you.
No, I've got to agree. I said to J. Arthur, Ranky, I said, I call him that, of course. Intimate friends.
course.
Yeah, that's
I've
right.
seen you.
I said, I don't care if you can get Marilyn Monroe to star in the film with me. I'm not doing it, I said.
wouldn't.
No, I shouldn't think so. What? I don't want the part, I said. I'm not stripping off and bashing that gong for anybody. Well, he was taken aback, I can tell you. He was taken aback. He was taken aback, I can tell you. His eyes went glassy.
Did they?
You could see him, but glassed right up. Your glass is empty.
So it is.
Yes, have another quart of Napoleon brandy.
Yeah, give it back.
How's the Director General getting on, eh, lad? What? Run out of caviar, eh? Soon get that scene too. Hold on. Higgins, got another sturgeon.
Hey, Charlie.
Yes, Mr. James.
Keep it up, boy. We're doing all right here. With the pudding still to come, we've got 65 wallets, 23 watches, 15 cigarette cases, 3 dozen tie pins, 2 pairs of socks and a vest.
There you are, Tub. I told you that gin had put the party on its feet.
Only just, though, they're holding on to each other as it is.
Tony, do something. They've just lit a fire.
Well, that doesn't matter.
It does when it's on the table. Tony, we've got to stop them. They've started throwing things out of the window.
Look, don't tell me, tell Bill.
I can't. He was the first thing to go.
What's going on here?
Hello, a newcomer, eh? He's a bit late for the party, isn't he? Who is he?
He looks very distinguished. Monocle, top hat, tails, spats.
It's funny, I don't remember inviting the Greyhound Express.
Blimey, Charlie, Scarper, quick, look who's just come in. The geezer with a monocle.
Who is he?
The bloke who owns the place, Lord Bayswater. He couldn't have got the telegram. Come on, we've got to get out of here before the trouble starts. Gangway, mind your backs, thank you.
Well, please, don't mind.
Well, go on, Tony. The poor man looks absolutely bewildered. Don't be rude. Go and bring him in.
All right. Good evening.
Good evening.
Was I expecting you?
Apparently not. Would you be so kind as to tell me what's going on here?
Hello, we're a bit posh, aren't we? My word. Well, actually, me and the boys here are partaking of a slight booze-up. Nice place I got here, isn't it?
It used to be delightful. Tell me, who threw jelly over the Rembrandt?
I don't know, I suppose it was the same bloke what slashed up them Goyas.
Oh, look! The carpet's on fire!
My word, so it is, yes. Really must remember to put my foot on them cigar butts.
Oh, that carpet cost £700.
All right, don't get aerated. Pour a glass of beer over it. That'll put it out.
Oh, no!
You all right? He's gone white. You're cold, aren't you? Here, jump up on the table, have a warm round the fire. Yes, soon stoke it up. Ha ha ha. Chop up another couple of them Chippendales. My, well, we'll have a merry little blaze in no time.
Where are you? This is monstrous. Young man, do you realize who I am?
I'm afraid your mime wasn't very helpful. Would you mind doing it again?
I am Lord Bayswater. I own this house, and I'm going to send for the police immediately.
Oh, dear. Bill, Moira! Run for it!
Come back! Come back! Stop, you scoundrel!
Good night!
Who are you? What's your name?
Ted Ray! Bats, measles, I gleam, drake, ding-a-ling. Cab, taxi, rickshaw, good night.
Morning, everybody.
Hello, Bill.
Bill, get this morning's papers?
Yep, all here.
Oh, good. This is what I've been waiting for. What have the critics said about my new show?
Nothing. They haven't even mentioned it.
Not mention it after that free party I give them?
Nope, none of the papers are carrying a radio column this morning.
But they have one every morning. Why not today?
Why not? Read the stop press.
Show me. Last night, the police were called to 223 Park Lane, where 65 hooligans were arrested on charges of housebreaking, drunken behavior, and abusive language. The police are still looking for a little fat man by the name of Ted Ray. Bill?
Yeah?
Ring up Sydney and book 3 passages on that South American banana boat.
That was Hancock's first half hour, featuring the lad himself with Moira Lister, Bill Kerr and Sidney James. Coach Steve Charlie was played by Gerald Campion and Lord Bayswater by Kenneth Williams. Incidental music was composed by Wally Stott, the script was written by Ray Galton and Alan Simpson, and the programme, which was recorded, was produced by Dennis Main Wilson. The BBC presents Tony Hancock with Moira Lister, Bill Kerr and Sidney James in
Hancock's half hour.
Honestly, Bill, Tony's getting impossible. Just because he's had a little success, he's got so conceited.
Well, you know why. He's had a fan letter.
What, after all these years?
Yeah, some wacky dame wrote and told him he's the most handsome comedian on radio today. Now he's convinced he's a second Gregory Peck. Every time he passes a shop window, he blows himself a kiss.
I've never seen a man get so big-headed. He's even had a portrait done of himself.
I know. When they got to his eyes, they had to send out for 2 more tubes of red paint.
He's getting so vain. Do you know that he spent 3 hours at the beauty parlor yesterday?
Oh, no.
Yes, he went to choose a new hairstyle. He said he wanted something to suit his type of features.
So what did they do?
Combed it down over his face and left it there. Shh, here he comes.
Who's wonderful? Who's marvelous? And the answer is me. Who's lovable? Who's kissable? Ah, good morning, me faithful peasants. what a beautiful day it is. Just spent an exhilarating 2 hours in my boudoir, curling me hair.
Your hair's dead straight.
Have you caught the chest? Well, how are you two this morning? You know, it does a chap like me good to occasionally come back to you plain, dull, ordinary people.
To be near you is all we ask, O great white master.
Oh, that he would notice me and maybe smile his way.
Stop torturing yourself, Cinders. The prince will not look at you.
But Buttons, he is handsome.
All right, thank you, that'll do. We'll let you know. Thank you very much. I'm ready to dine. I think I shall have pheasant, caviare, and champagne.
But, my lord, this is breakfast.
In that case, you can pour the champagne over me porridge.
Oh, no, this is too much.
Well, I must get dressed. I've got to go down to me jeweller's to get measured for a type-in. How? What should I put on? I think we'll have the casual stuff today. Which beret should I wear?
Your yellow one, of course.
Yes, you're right. The pink one might clash with me rope sandals. Now, just pass me mauve corduroy Akin jacket, me tartan jodhpurs, and we're all set.
Don't forget your leopard skin spats.
Oh. Thank you, yes.
This is ridiculous.
Now, Dickie Valentine's got married. I am the nation's #1 heartthrob. I am an idol.
An idol what?
Steady, Billy. Any changes you may see in me are not of my own choosing. I have a certain responsibility to be public. Being the object of so much feminine devotion is not to be taken lightly. I have a great weight rested on my shoulders.
Don't worry, it's under your head.
It's nothing to do with me head. Some of us are born great, some acquire greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them, whereas me...
You just eat too much.
I just eat... Well done, and watch it. What I have to say to you now affects you both. Now I'm a big star, I shall be obliged to keep up appearances. That means I can no longer afford to have it known that I share digs with a layabout like you, Kerr. In future, if anybody asks who you are, you will tell them you are my food taster. No, on second thoughts, bearing in mind the condition you're generally seen in, we better make it wine taster.
Wine taster? The nearest thing we've ever been to wine in this house was when you sat in that bunch of grapes.
Yes, I remember. Now, you, Moira, it'd never do for the women to find out that I have a girlfriend. I know you're crazy about me, kid, but for the time being, you have to join the queue with the rest. Don't forget I'm bigger than both of us. No. Sorry. Hancock can't belong to one ordinary person. I belong to the nation. So for publicity purposes, from now on, you are my mother.
You got any vacancies for a father?
Keep away from her. Leave Mum alone.
Don't you think it'll look a little odd, having a mother 4 years younger than you?
I've thought of that. I got this grey wig here, and we can paint a few crow's feet.
No, I'm not going to be a mother.
All right, you can be me cook.
Well, that's better. I'll start right away. I'm sure I saw some toadstools in the garden this morning.
There's just one more thing. I don't want you to think that because I'm now a big name, I've no time for me friends. I won't forget you. You'll come up with me. Together we'll soar to great heights. We leave all this far behind us. Climb up and up, higher and higher until you're both up there amongst the stars with me.
Thank you and bless you, Jet Morgan.
Well, must be off now. I've got an appointment down at the vicarage. I'm selling me kisses for charity. It's a fate.
Worse than death.
Yes. Well, cheerio. Shan't be back till late. Have me hot chocolate ready for me. The stars fill the sky, so in love with me am I. Stranger, but true, dear.
Now I've seen everything.
Well, I wouldn't have believed it.
How can a guy be so big-time, so conceited, so egotistical? It's not even if he's handsome like me.
Now, don't you start. If Tony's not careful, he's going to make a complete fool of himself. He's got to be taught a lesson.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yes, but the problem is how?
Hey, wait a minute, I've got it. Now, just suppose he was mobbed a few times by a couple of 100 screaming, scratching bobby soxers, and they ripped all his clothes off his back, cut locks off his hair, and carved their initials on his chest. Perhaps he wouldn't be so keen on being a heartthrob then.
Well, yes, if there's only one snag, what woman in her right mind would get worked up over him?
The ones we're going to hire.
Oh, I see.
I know a couple of 100 girls on slack time at a pickle factory who jump at the chance. 20 fags and they'll tear him to bits.
Well, if you think it'll work...
It's a cinch. By the time these girls are finished with him, the only swollen thing about his head will be the lumps. I'll get him down here outside the house first thing in the morning. Moira. Come in.
Well, you certainly haven't wasted any time, Bill. The street's jammed. There must be nearly 300 girls out there. Has he seen them yet?
No, we're still in the bathroom combing our eyebrows. He'll be down soon. I'd better give last-minute instructions to the girls. Wait a minute. Hold it, girls. All right, quiet. He'll be coming down any minute now, girls. Remember your orders. You're supposed to be after souvenirs, so get your scissors out and remember, you can have everything except the skin. Best of luck and good hunting, kids. Listen to that. Well, the slaughterhouse is ready. Now, where's the fatted calf?
Bill, Moira, have you seen them? Hundreds of them outside. With fans. Look at them. Waving banners. We love old Hancock. Oh, bless them. They've come to do me homage.
Homage, damage, what's the difference?
Such devotion is touching. All right, kids, I'll be out in a minute. I'd better go out and sign a few autographs, blow a few kisses. They deserve it. Watch them swoon when they catch up butchers at me Dickie Valentino profile. Are my eyelashes on straight? Come in, kids. Moira, close your eyes. Bill, find me a barrel.
Tony, what happened?
I don't know. I just opened the door and whoosh, starkers. What's got into them?
But they're your fans.
I could do with a couple right now, big ones. Hurry up with that barrel. Oh, nobody's seen me in this condition for 29 years.
Here we are. Now, just climb in.
Oh, sanctuary. Just nail me braces on the top. That should hold. Now, all right, Moira, you can open your eyes now. What are you laughing at?
You in the barrel. Have you seen what's written on the side?
What?
Stout and bitter.
Yes, very good. I'm sorry, I don't think that's very funny. Bill, put the stopper in the bunghole. It's drafty.
Just a minute, Tony. Tony, what are all those girls' names tattooed on your chest? E01, 1945. Fifi, 1945. Gretchen, 1945. Trudy, 1945. Karen, 1945.
Victory year. Hey, are those females still out there?
Yeah, they're still there, Tub.
I'm not going out there again. I want to share myself amongst my fans, but they're not having a bit each.
It's your duty to get out there. Some of those girls have traveled miles just to see you. One glimpse of you is all they ask.
They just saw enough of me to last them a lifetime.
Look, you can't disappoint your public. Those girls out there are your bread and butter. Now, you've got to put up with it. Now, put on another suit and get out there.
You're right. I must go out and face them. It was probably just the excitement of seeing me torso that sent her berserk. Right, already. Pass me my jacket.
No, you're not going to wear your best suit. It costs you 50 guineas.
My fans must see me at my best. Me high-class monogrammed nylon shirts, me expensive handmade calf leather shoes, me Macclesfield silk tie, and me valuable solid gold cufflinks. Me cheap cedarwood beer barrel, please. For the last time, I've got to get out of here. I've got to get past these women.
Why not try sneaking out the back way?
Yes, of course. Good girl. The back way. Down the garden, over the wall, and away. Here goes. Nobody there. See you tonight. Cheerio. Beard. Dark glasses. Wig. Long overcoat. Mask. Barrel. Let's see now. Silk dressing gown with the red dragons. Pigtail, lampshade. Bit of plaster to pull me eyes back. Right.
Excuse please. Make way for Honorable Chinese laundryman,
All right, pass honourable barrel.
Right, Tub. Are you all ready to have another try?
Yes, all set.
Quiet now. Don't make a sound. $3:00.
Yes, soon be morning. I should think they're all asleep out there now. Wish that moon wasn't so bright.
Oh, it won't matter with your face blacked up.
Do you think it'll be all right to walk out there, or should I crawl along on my stomach?
What does it matter? You're the same height either way. Now, a bit more soot round here, a few branch leaves and things round here. Stick your arms out. Fine, you look just like a tree now. Off you go.
That's it. I can't go on! 3 days you've been besieged. I can't stand it. Driving me mad. Mad, you hear? Mad. Espinada, I can't go out now if I wanted to. I haven't got any more clothes left. They've had the lot. 6 suits, 4 sports jackets, 3 pairs of flannels, 2 pairs of jeans, 2 pairs of football shorts, me knee-length swimming costume, and a fig leaf.
You could go out in your barrel.
No, thank you. There's a couple of them out there with crowbars. I gotta stop here now till they all go home. Might be weeks. I'm trapped. Trapped, do you hear? Trapped. I think I'm gonna have one of me turns.
Oh, now, Tub, take it easy. Come and sit down.
How can I sit down in a barrel? Perishing fans, why don't they leave me alone? I don't know how David Whitfield manages. I don't state it. Not kidding you, the seams of his suits must be riveted together. I tell you, if I ever get out of this lot alive, I'll never want to see another fan again.
Bill, just a minute. I think the boy's learned his lesson at last. He's looking pretty sorry for himself.
Yeah, it's done the trick. I don't think we'll have any more trouble from him.
Yes, let's call it a day, Bill. He's been through enough, poor boy. Look at him standing there in his little barrel. Oh, I feel so sorry for him.
Why?
It fits.
Yeah, I think we'll give him a break. I'll go out and tell the girls we won't be needing him anymore. All right, girls. You can all go home now. Is there room for one more in the barrel?
Bill, what happened?
They attacked me.
You're the one who hired them.
That's why they attacked me. I can't pay them.
Moira, was that Bill who just went outside? Oh. Yes, it was, wasn't it?
What's so funny?
You're so skinny. What's that tape measure hanging around your neck?
They're my arms. Anything else?
Look, Laurel and Hardy, stop arguing. We've got to think of a way of getting out of here. We can't stop here forever.
Oh, you go out and get help, Moira. They won't touch you.
No, I'm not taking any chances. We haven't got any 2-piece barrels.
Hey, wait a minute. I've got an idea.
No.
You haven't even heard it yet.
I don't have to. Every time an idea enters your head, money leaves my wallet.
Look, you want to get out of here, don't you?
All right. What is the idea?
We ring up Sidney.
Not smooth talk Sidney James.
Yeah, Sidney's just the man to help us. He could provide a bodyguard to get us out of here. He's got some of the toughest boys in town working for him.
Look, I'm having nothing more to do with Sidney James. That man is a criminal.
He is not. He's just got strange ways.
I'm not surprised. He's been there enough times.
Look, it's either Sidney or the fans.
All right, we'll call Sidney. We'll give him another chance. But I'm warning you, my Australian friend, if anything goes wrong, I'll put you up against a wall and lean on you. Who is it?
Sid, open the door.
Wait a minute.
long time to open a door.
Oh, the door's open. I was locking my money belt.
All right, now what do you want from me?
Protection. The only way we can get out of here alive is under escort. We want a bodyguard, the biggest gorillas you can find.
You're dead lucky, Billy. I got 3 of the boys outside in a car.
Good. Are they real toughies?
Tough. These boys bash each over the head with cricket bats just to keep their hair down.
How big are they?
Gigantic. Not one of them under 5'6".
That's not very big.
Round the chest.
Well, these sound like the guys that we're looking for.
Look, before we go any further, there's a small question of money.
It may be a small question, but it's always got a dirty great answer.
Now, look, these lads are very reasonable. I've got a printed catalogue here. Sidney James Protection Limited.
Look, Sidney, we don't want any violence.
No, all we want is protection.
Oh, the boys are going to be very disappointed. I haven't got the heart to tell them. They're very sensitive boys. They will not be upset. There'll be some wet pillows in their digs tonight, I tell you. Wait a minute, I'll get them in here. Boys, you're wanted. Here they come. In here, boys. There they are. My babies. Morrison Mangler. Shoulders McGurk. And Steamroller Fred.
Blimey, look at them. 7'6" up to the top of their bowler hats.
Oh, go on, boys, don't be rude. Kneel down and shake hands with a gentleman. What's the matter? They hurt you?
No, it doesn't matter. I never did use that hand anyway.
My hand! My hand!
Mangler, give the gentleman back his fingers. Mangler.
What did Horace say, Winnie?
Say, he's quite a bruiser, our mangler.
Bill, those pickle factory girls are still outside. Oh, why, Tony, we've got visitors. I didn't know your family were coming.
It is not my family.
Well, if you gentlemen are ready, we'll escort you out of the house and down the street. Billy and Hancock stand in the middle here, and the boys stand on each side of you.
Good. Those girls won't dare attack us with you lot here.
They better not, I tell you. These boys are killers. Ready? Here we go. Open the door.
Hello, the Dog and Duck. Could you send round 4 more beer barrels, please?
2 weeks we've been here now.
Yeah.
Pass the water bottle. What's the food position, Moira?
We started off with 10 tins of baked beans.
How many are left?
4
Tins?
beans.
All right. Slice them up and pass them round. What news of the enemy?
They're still out there.
Haven't they got homes to go to?
Yeah, they're working 8-hour shifts. They're camping out there in tents. They're determined to get us, Tub.
That's what I call real fans. They're not content with your picture in the bedroom. They want your head hanging up there.
Oh, say, where's Sidney?
He's over in the corner. Morris the Mangler can't get to sleep.
Oh, Goldilocks goes down to the forest. And she sees a little cottage. An ever so beautiful little cottage. So she goes in, and what do you think is on the kitchen table? 3 plates of steaming hot porridge. Yum, 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 she says. Ah, look. They're asleep, bless them. Look at Mangler there, cuddling his cosh. Bless his little...
Hey, Sid.
What do you want?
Look, we've got to make a break. There's no food left. It's now or never.
What's the use? We'll never get past these women. Look what happened last time. They frightened the life out of poor old Mangler. His stubble went white overnight.
There must be a way out if only we could think of it. It's like being in a prison.
Prison. That's it.
What?
You remember the last time I was up at Dartmoor?
Oh, yeah, 10 years for smash and grab, wasn't it?
That's right. Of course, I was innocent.
Of course.
It was like I told the judge. I just happened to be passing a jeweler's shop and I saw a Colorado beetle clawing up the window. Naturally, I threw a brick at it.
Naturally, but it flew away and you were running up the street trying to lasso it with that string of pearls.
Exactly. Well, anyway, do you remember how I got away from Dartmoor? Spent 5 years digging a tunnel.
Oh, yeah.
You remember where I come up?
Wormwood Scrubs.
Yeah. Oh, that was a bit of bad luck. Point is, the idea was right.
Are you suggesting that we dig our way out of here?
Why not? It's only a couple of 100 yards. Come up the other side of them. They'll never know we've gone. Come on, let's get started. Wake the boys up.
Tony's already woken them up. Well, at least he's talking to them.
Well, you know, what with the enemy out there and us in here, might of the war, didn't it?
Yes, yes.
I was in the army myself.
Yes, so was I.
Well, a lot of blokes were.
Yeah.
Anyway, this battle I'm talking about, it was in the desert. The desert, you remember. This officer come up to me. He was a big head, you know.
Yeah, I know the type.
Just out of school he was, mark you. Well, you know the type. I don't mind taking it from the older blokes, but not the kids, I said. Well, would you? Anyway, he says to me, advance. I said, what? By myself? He says, well, the others are all on leave. Well, you know me. I'm a reasonable man. I hope. I hope I can say that. Thank you. I wasn't having it. There's a limit, so I threw my rifle down. I threw it right down. Well, that shook him. It shook him. His eyes went glassy. His pips nearly jumped off his shoulder. He didn't know what to say. He was speechless. You know, he turned away. He walked about 10 paces. You know, then he turned round. He looked at me, just as I'm looking at you now. That's right. Just the very same situation. It might be, yes. He sort of smiled at me. And you know what he did?
What?
He shot me.
Hey, Tom.
Hello?
Look, we're going to have another try at getting out. We're going to tunnel our way up.
What a good idea. Wait a minute. That means somebody's got to do some digging, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Digging's hard work, isn't it?
Yeah.
You get dirty, great big blisters on your hands, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we better start, hadn't we?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, come on, pass me the shovel.
That's it. Good girl, Moira. There you are. Dig up, girl. Come on, faster, faster. She's a strong girl. How far have we dug?
About 150 yards.
Is that all? Hurry up, Moira. We haven't got all day. Dig, girl, dig. Faster. Get your back into it. That's far I get.
I'm digging as fast as I can. If you want me to go any faster, you'll have to give me the shovel.
I can't do that. I've got to have something to lean on. You've got fingers, haven't you? I don't know. The girls of today, they're not as strong as they used to be, you know. Hey, Bill, what happened to Sidney and his boys?
Well, you know that big tunnel we crossed over a couple of hours back?
Yes?
They caught a train and went home.
Why didn't we do that? We may never see the light of day again. Be lost. Half the day.
Well, the train was going to Chalk Farm, and I don't like Chalk Farm.
Oh, you don't like Chalk Farm? No. Because you don't like Chalk Farm, we are stuck down here in this worm's dugout.
Well, you two should feel at home.
You get on with the digging.
It's no good. I can't go on. I'm exhausted. I can't dig anymore.
Never mind, we'll go back and catch a train. Wait a minute, where's the tunnel gone?
Well,
We've been digging for 24 hours. There should be a long, big hole behind us. Where is it?
Well, you know all the earth Moira's been digging out and passing back to me?
Yes.
Well, I've been sort of stacking it up behind me.
Oh, I see. And now we can't get out. No. Well, in that case, there's only one thing to do. Hand me the shovel, Moira. Now, get up and start digging. Not down that way. We're not going to wogga wogga.
Look, Tony, surely we've come far enough. We must have passed under those girls ages ago. Let's start digging upwards and get out into some fresh air again.
Yes, all right. Come on. Should be safe now. Come on, Kerr. Start digging.
Well, can't be far now. Just one more. Done it. Look, daylight. We're out.
At last. Where are we?
We're inside a building.
So we are. Hey, what's that smell?
Smells like onions. It is onions.
Tub, quick, back down the tunnel.
Why?
We've come up inside the pickle factory. Look out, the girls are seeing us.
This is the BBC Light programme. Here is the news. Last night, the police arrested 2 men who were found wandering around Piccadilly Circus dressed in gherkin barrels. Will anyone who can give any information as to their identities please... You've been listening to Hancock's Half Hour, featuring the lad himself with Moira Lister, Bill Kerr and Sidney James. Incidental music was composed by Wally Stott and recorded by the BBC Review Orchestra, conducted by Harry Rabinowitz. The script was written by Ray Galton and Alan Simpson, and the recorded programme was produced by Dennis Main Wilson. The BBC presents Tony Hancock with Moira Lister, Bill Kerr and Sidney James in...
Hancock's Half Hour.
At some time or other, everybody feels run down. This pace of modern life tells upon us all. As a matter of fact, Tony Hancock hasn't been feeling at all well lately, so much so that only this morning Bill and Moira finally persuaded the lad to go round and see his doctor.
All right, Mr. Hancock. You can get dressed now.
Doctor, tell me the truth. How bad is it? Don't spare me. I'd rather know. Doctors, man to man. How long have I got?
Now, look, Mr. Hancock,
You don't have to break it to me gently. I'm a grown man. I understand these things. Just tell me what is wrong with me.
You really want to know?
Yes.
You've got flat feet.
Flat feet? Oh, no, not that. Steady, Hancock. Chin up, lad. Be brave. I'll enjoy myself in what little time I have left. That's what I'll do. I'll take all my money out of the bank. Be gay. Tragic, heartbroken clown that I am. Hey, wait a minute. Flat feet's not serious.
Of course.
Is that all I've got wrong with me?
That's all. I've given you a thorough examination, and I can find nothing organically wrong with you.
Nothing? Are you sure?
Positive. I've examined your heart, your liver, I've examined your head, and I assure you there's nothing there. There's nothing wrong with you.
Then have another look. I demand you find something wrong with me. I'm not paying 7 and 5 a week for nothing.
Mr. Hancock, for the last time, I tell you there's nothing seriously wrong with you. Be brave. Face up to it. You're a fit man.
Then how do you account for me turns? Me dizzy spells. I get breathless, you know. I really do. I go all over Tiswas.
I've diagnosed all that.
Yes?
You're too fat.
Thank you for being so tactful. Listen, I've got a perfect figure. I am solid bone and muscle.
I told you I've examined your head. Let's face it. Now, come along, let's face it. You are grossly overweight.
Rubbish?
All right. Just step on the scales. There you are. What did I tell you? According to the weight chart, you should be 9 feet 7.5 inches tall. Yes. Now, the trouble is, you eat too much. You must go on a diet immediately. In future, 1 meal a day only.
How big?
2 raw carrots and a plate of prunes.
2 raw carrots and a plate of prunes?
That's right. And I'll see you in a month's time.
Not if I stick to that diet, you won't.
And another thing, exercise is what you want. Strenuous exercise, as much as you can get.
How about a fast game of chess?
No. Running, jumping, an hour in the gym every day. Make a new man of you. Now, run along. And remember what I told you? You've got nothing to worry about. There's absolutely nothing wrong with you.
And the doctor said I haven't got very long to go. It's a miracle how I've managed to last this long. He said I'm the bravest man who ever walked into his surgery. But there's nothing he can do for me. I've just got to wait.
Why, Tony, darling, I didn't realize it was so serious.
Oh, well, that's the way things are. It's always the good that go first. Pluck another grape for me. I feel my strength ebbing.
Oh, my poor Tony. Isn't there anything we can do?
No. It's too late for that. Lay in bed all day. Don't move a muscle, he said. I mustn't exert myself. I've got to be weighted on hand and foot. Pass another bunch of bananas.
Tony, it just won't seem the same without you.
Steady, Moira, don't give way. Be brave, I'm not in too much pain. Yet. Come on, chin up, look. I'm smiling.
You're just the bravest person I've ever met.
Well, there's nothing to be miserable about. I may live for days. Pass the chocolates.
I'm healthy, I'm full of life. Hiya, Moira, hiya, Tub. Say, what's everybody looking so miserable about? This place looks like a mortuary.
No, Bill, not yet.
Oh, come on, Tub, it's a beautiful afternoon. Come on, get up out of bed.
No, I don't think I'd better. It's not in my condition. Pass me a sausage.
Say, what gives?
Bill, I think you ought to know. Tony won't be with us for very much longer.
Is that right?
Yes, I'm afraid so. I might go any minute now.
I'll go and book your ticket.
You needn't look so pleased. Here's me, laying here, helpless. Any more meat pie left? Oh, thanks. Cut the crust off for me, Moira.
Yes.
As I was saying, I expected a bit more sympathy, Kerr. Callous, that's what you are, callous.
Well, you look so healthy.
Perhaps that's one of my symptoms. A rose always looks its prettiest just before it drops off.
All right, Rose, what's wrong with you?
What's wrong with me? Oh, yes, the name, yes. Fetitis flaturus.
Never heard of it.
Haven't you? There's a lot of it in the police force.
And it's serious, huh?
Yes. You come over all week and hungry. All you can do is lay in bed all day and stuff yourself.
Then what are you worrying about? You've been doing that for years.
I'm not going to argue about it. I'm a sick man.
All right, Bill. I'll get it. Hello? Oh, Doctor. You want to speak to who? Tony? But that's impossible. He's much too weak to answer the phone. Where is he? Well, you should know. He's only doing what you told him. Yes. He's lying in bed eating. Carrots and prunes? Oh, no. Well, meat pies, sausages, bananas, cream buns. Doctor, he is not a lazy fat slob. He's a very sick person. Well, I'm very sorry to hear about your Aunt Fanny, but it's my Tony that I'm worried about. I beg your pardon? There isn't? But he said... Yes, but he don't... Oh, but... Oh, I see. Nothing at all? Oh, I see. Thank you for telling me, Doctor. Yes, don't worry. I'll see he does. Yes, leave everything to me. Goodbye.
Moira! Moira! Come and turn the pages of my book.
Get up.
Eh?
Get up. Up on those big fetitis flatterers of yours.
Moira, I can't, I daren't. I'm ill. I might not even reach the door.
With my foot behind you, you will. Do you know who I was talking to on the phone?
Mr. Lister, undertaker, flower shop.
Your doctor.
Oh, yeah. Did my name crop up in the conversation?
It did?
If I was to tell you that man was the biggest liar I've ever met, you wouldn't believe me, would you?
No.
Then I'd better think of something else, hadn't I?
What did the quack say, Moira?
He said there was nothing whatsoever wrong with Tony.
Rubbish.
You mean he's fit? He's not in any danger? He won't be going after all?
Of course not. The doctor gave me his instructions. I quote, lock the larder up and work him like a horse.
I refuse. I'm not pulling a milk van round the streets for nobody.
He means exercise. You've got to lose 2.5 stone.
2.5 stone? Where can I use that from?
You've got a couple of chins there that could knock it up between them.
I'm not slimming.
All right, if you won't carry out the doctor's instructions, I'll just have to take steps myself, that's all.
What do you mean?
First of all, I'll ring up the Labour Exchange and tell them that you are fit for work and to stop your unemployment money. Then I'll tell the National Assistance Board that you're not a married man with 15 children. Then there's the sick benefit, the hospital savings, the national insurance, and...
All right, that's enough. That's 40 quid a week gone already. Tell me now.
Well, what's it to be?
All right, I'll do it. I'll start slimming. What do I have to do first?
Put yourself under an expert, someone who specializes in getting people physically fit.
Wait a minute, I know the very place.
Where?
Sid's gym.
Not Sid James' gym.
Yeah.
I did it. No.
No, but Tub.
No, I'm having nothing more to do with Sidney James. The man is a felon.
But Tub. When Sidney gets to work on you, he'll take pounds off you.
He always does, bundles of them.
But this is different. This is a perfectly respectable class gymnasium. Anybody's allowed in, but you've got to wear a shirt. All the big boxers and wrestlers get there. You'll be training with them.
Look, I am not going to Sid's gym. It won't do any good arguing. I am not going. That is final. I am definitely not going.
Well, here we are, Sid's gym.
All right. So you persuaded me to come down here. Jolly good. Well done. Now get me out of this perishing sack.
Come on, let's go in.
There you are. What a wonderful sight. Look at all those athletes. Everybody in this room at the peak of physical fitness. Look at that group over there. Those muscles, those shoulders, those thick, sturdy legs. In a month's time, you'll have a body like that, Tub.
I sincerely hope not. That is the South Croydon ladies' wrestling team.
Bill, where's Sidney?
That's him in the turtleneck sweater.
Who's the bloke he's talking to?
Punchy McGurk, the heavyweight champion of Shepherd's Bush. He's Sidney's best boy. He's fighting for the British Championship next week.
All right, now listen, Punchy, you got to win this fight next week, see? I got a fortune on you. First of all, let's go over the rules again. Good, clean fighting. No holding, biting, gouging, butting or kicking. Now, if you stick to those rules, we've had it. This is what you got to do. Halfway through round 2, you go into a clinch. Get close to the champ's ear hole, tell him his back's to the television camera. Then when he turns around and smiles, kick him in the kidneys. All right, now good luck, and may the best man win.
Hey, Sidney.
Why, Billy? Billy the Kerr. What are you doing here?
I've got a client for you, Sid. Tony here has got to get some weight off. His doctor says he's too fat.
Oh, let's have a look at him. Yeah. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Blimey, is that all his?
Well, what do you advise?
Melt him down.
You could work on him, Sidney. You could get him ship-shape.
Well, that depends. What kind of ship you got in mind?
Are you sure you could do something with him, Mr. James?
All right, I'll have a go. But it's going to cost you money.
How much?
Well, I usually charge 10 knicker a course.
Well, I've only got 50 quid to be
I
named.
can see that you're going to need exactly 5 courses.
By the way, Mr. James, I haven't actually got any money with me. I'll pay you in pennies first thing on Monday morning.
I can't wait till Monday.
You'll have to. I don't take the plate round till Sunday.
Right. See that weight bar? Pick it up.
There.
Well done. Now hold it there. I'll put the weights on the end.
What do you think, Sid?
Can you do anything for him, Mr. James?
Well, it'll be a waste of time giving him exercises. You know the best thing for him?
What?
Box.
You're right. I'll go and get one made.
Now, I mean fighting. Put him in the ring. That'll get his weight down.
Oh, no, I'm not letting Tony go into a boxing ring. He's got no idea. He'll be massacred. Why, he couldn't even punch his way out of a paper bag.
Well, no, not those big brown ones, no. But those little ones they put sweets in, 3 or 4 hefty thumps, I'm nearly through. But I'm in there.
Look, I don't want him to fight anybody. He just needs exercise. All he need do is some shadow boxing.
What odds will you give me on the shadow?
I think Sidney's right. A bit of boxing will do Tub the world of good. But I think somebody ought to be in the ring with him, just to give him a proper workout.
Oh, you do you? Well, how about you coming in with me? Let's have a go at you.
Well, there, well, you know, I'd love to, Tub, but... Yeah. Well, my arms are playing up again.
Oh!
Rheumatism.
Yes.
Well, they get all sort of stiff and I can't move them. You know how it is.
Yes, of course.
Look, they've seized up again.
Yeah, fancy that.
I can't even get my hands out of my pockets.
I know. Happens every time we go into a pub, doesn't it?
All right, don't worry. I'll get one of the boys to spar with him. Oi, Punchy!
Here, wait a minute. Oh, no forehead there. He's the champion, isn't he?
Yes, he's got nothing to do now. His sparring partners haven't turned up.
Why not?
They're still in hospital.
Good night.
Now, come back. Punchy won't hurt you. He's gentle as a lamb.
Then why are his sparring partners in hospital?
Well, it was their own fault. They hit him on the chin and broke their arms. Just a minute. Punchy!
Hello.
Mr. Hancock here wants you to put the gloves on with him.
A pleasure. Me punching bag's busted.
I don't think I'll bother. I'll get me exercise somewhere else. Ta-ta! I'll go home and take me goldfish out for a run.
I tell you got nothing to worry about. Get those gloves on and get in that ring.
No, I don't want to.
Ah, you're yellow.
Hey, did you hear that, Tub? He said you're yellow.
Yes. Observant, isn't he?
Mr. James, we've got to stop this. Tony doesn't stand a chance.
Look, lady, he came here to be reduced, didn't he?
Yes, but not to pulp.
Relax, lady. Come on now, let's get started. Remember, Hancock, when he comes towards you, keep moving.
I will. If you hear a couple of bangs, don't worry. It's me going through the sound barrier.
All right, come on now, let's have it. Quiet, everybody. Seconds out.
Bill, I can't watch it. Poor Tony. That man will murder him. Bill, what's happening? Is he still alive?
I don't know. I can't watch it either. Well, I guess that's it. All over. Send for the ambulance.
Oh, Bill, I can't bear to look.
Me neither.
Oh, Bill.
Oh, now, easy, baby. Don't cry. Be brave. Tony would have wished it that way. Well, come on, let's go over and pick up the pieces.
All right. Look, what's going on over there? The ring's crowded with people. Who are they?
Newspaper reporters looking for a story, probably asking the champ for all the gory details.
I'd just like to ask one more question for my readers. That punch you knocked him out with, what do you call it?
I don't know. I just lashed out and thumped him one.
Extra! Read all about it. Unknown boxer knocks out champion. New white oak. Marciano goes into hiding.
Stenhousemuir 4, Cardenbeath 2, and finally St Johnstone 3, Queen's Park 1. Cricket results. MCC Touring Team 2 all out and 3 for 9 wickets. Australia 993 for 1 declared. Match draw. Boxing. Punchy McGurk, the leading contender for the British heavyweight title, is still unconscious after being sensationally knocked out during training by 2-ton Tony Hancock, the unknown boy from Birmingham. It's reported that if Punchy McGurk doesn't come up for his fight with the reigning British champion at the White City tomorrow night, his manager, Mr. Sidney James, will forfeit the purse of £5,000. Unless, of course, Mr. James can find a substitute to take Punchy McGurk's place. Marbles. Last night in a Fleet Street gutter...
Yeah, switch it off. See what you've done now, Hancock? I'll never get Punchy fit by tomorrow night. 5,000 nicker down the drain.
But it wasn't my fault. I couldn't help knocking him out.
I'm still trying to figure out how you knocked him out.
He didn't. Punchy ran into his stomach, bounced off and hit the back of his head on a post.
Oh, so that's how it was done.
Yes, and it's going to cost me 5,000 nicker.
Unless we can find a substitute.
Do me a favour. The heavyweight champion of Great Britain. Who'd be stupid enough to go in the ring with him? Who'd be stupid enough to risk his life fighting a bruiser like that? Who'd be stupid enough to... Hey, stupid.
I'm not doing it. I'm finished with boxing. Every time I get in that ring, I see red.
Why?
It happens to be the color of my blood.
Look, I guarantee you won't get hurt. This is the idea. We put you in to take Punchy's place. They're all calling you the new wonder boy anyway. So I save my 5,000 nicker, right? I go out and get all the money I can lay hands on and put it on the other bloke. Then you lay down in the second round. Tony, boy, we can't go wrong. You take a dive, I clean up, and you get the loser's purse money. 600 pounds.
No, I won't let him do it.
Look, Moira, think what he could buy you with that 600 quid. Fur coat, expensive dresses, perfume, jewelry, full gear.
That line of talk won't get you anywhere. Moira thinks more of me than knick-knacks like that. You won't persuade her that way, will he, Moira? Moira, will he? Moira.
Keep still. How can I tie your gloves on if you keep moving about? Well, Tony, your fight's next on the program. How are you feeling?
Terrible. I've just seen the champion. He's a great big bloke. I had to stand on a chair to read the name on his dressing gown.
So don't worry about it too much. I know you can beat him. You know you can beat him.
Good. Pop next door and tell him he might call it off.
You'll be all right. Come on. Let me help you to get ready. I'll bandage your hands up.
Save some of it. We might need it.
Hey, Tub, there's a full house out there. Everybody's come to see you. Jack Solomons is sitting in the 5th row.
Good. I might drop in on him.
Come on, Tony. Let me help you on with your gloves.
All right. Pass them over.
Oh, you've dropped them.
Say, what have you got in those gloves?
Oh, just a few trinkets to bring me luck.
Empty 'em out. Well, how do you like that? 4 horseshoes, a brass rabbits, put a cast iron clover and a big lump of coal.
I'm just a superstitious old fool. Put 'em back. Let's see if I got everything. Boots, socks, gloves, pajamas, toothbrush, suitcase. Good night.
Come back!
Tony, don't worry, darling. You'll be all right. I'll be thinking of you. When you're out there in that ring, I'll be out there with you.
So will I.
Good. Between the three of us, we should be able to give him a right thrashing.
Now, are you all set, Tub?
I think so. Gum shield, gloves, trunks, braces.
Braces? With boxing trunks?
Certainly. Nobody's hitting me below the belt.
Hello, Tony boy. Everything all right?
Oh, yes, I think so.
Good. Fight starts in 2 minutes. Come on, I'll show you where to go for the weigh-in.
Never mind that. Show me where to go for the way out.
You're not going anywhere. Now, you stay here. I stand to win a fortune tonight. Now, listen. Here's your instructions. As soon as the bell goes, you walk to the middle of the ring.
And lay down?
No.
Oh.
You've got to last the first round. It might look fishy otherwise. Now, the best thing you can do for the first round is backpedal.
Pardon?
Backpedal. All round the ring.
Oh, we're on bikes.
We're not on bikes.
There's no need to shout. I didn't know. I wish I hadn't come.
Now, don't forget. You take your dive in the second or third round, but whatever you do, don't lay down before he hits you. It don't look right. Now, Billy and me will be in your corner.
Good. If I want anything, I'll just scream, shall I?
Right. Now, get out there and perform as though your life depends on it, because believe me, it does.
Isn't it marvelous? I only wanted to lose a bit of weight.
Good luck, Tony, darling. Give me a big kiss before you go.
Thank you. Can I have my gum shield back now?
All right, come on. I'm waiting for you.
Good luck, Tub.
Milo, and ladies and gentlemen, it's the 15-round contest. 3 minutes each round. For the heavyweight championship of Great Britain. Between the older Don Muscles of Battersea
Tony Hancock! I'm batting up! That's it. Good night. I must go. I just remembered I got to bury my grandmother.
Your grandmother's not dead.
I know, it is not going to be a struggle.
Tony, you can't disappoint your fans now. Besides, it's being broadcast. You'll have to go through with it.
I'm scared. Look, my teeth are chattering.
Well, take them out and put them in a water bucket.
He had them. They're still at it.
Too late now. The fight's just going to start.
Well, good evening, everybody. This is Paul Carpenter speaking to you from the White City Stadium, where we're just about to witness the fight for the heavyweight championship of Great Britain. The announcements have been made, and the referee has called the two fighters into the center of the ring. The referee's resting his hand on Hancock's shoulder, and Hancock's down. That's all right. He's recovered. They're back in their corners. And there goes the bell for round one. Straight away, the champion opens up. A straight left, another left, a right cross, a left hook, another left, another left. Oh, yes. I thought this would happen. The referee is telling Hancock to come out from under his stool. Now the champion is really letting fly. A right, a left, another right. Ooh, a vicious left there. And now Hancock's found an opening between the ropes. He's halfway up the aisle. He's reached the exit. They've got him. They're bringing him back. He's in the ring again, and straight away a left to Hancock's jaw, and Hancock's down. He's up, he's down, up, down, up, down, up, down.
Get your foot off me, Brayson!
We'd better sling the towel in quickly.
Why?
His pants are falling down.
What a fight this is. 6'9" versus 5'6", and now Hancock is fighting back. He throws a left, a right, another left, another right, a left, a right, and another left, another right. And yes, the champion's left knee is definitely showing signs of punishment. And there goes the bell for the end of round one. Come in, Barry.
He can come in here if he likes. Oh, where's my stool?
Well done, Tony boy. How you feeling?
I'm worried. He's found me weak spot.
Has he where?
All over.
Tony, darling, you were wonderful. Why, you could even beat him. The way you keep bashing his gloves with your nose has got him worried.
Well, now, don't forget, Hancock, you lie down in the next round.
It'll be a pleasure.
And so we come to round two, and straight away the champion cuts loose. A left to Hancock's head. A right to Hancock's head. A left to Hancock's head. How can Hancock stand this terrific punishment?
Tony, take that bucket off your head.
Now the two boys are in the middle of the ring. They've gone into a clinch.
Of course, this isn't really my game, you know.
I didn't think it was.
Well, it's not really. You could tell. I mean, you spotted it straight away.
I saw you.
I'm a wrestler, really.
I thought you were.
You could tell by my build. I wrestled that Carnera once.
Did you?
Nice fella. You'd have liked him. A real gent, a tough he was. Oh, yes. Yes, I think I was there. You were there at the time. Anyway, we were in a lock, and he grabbed hold of my leg, and he twisted. I said, here, you can't do that, I said. You can see I meant it, because I'm like that when I'm roused. I'm a funny bloke. Charlie will tell you. You know Charlie? Well, he's seen me go, I can tell you. Anyway, I said to this Carnera, pack it up, I said. Yeah. His muscles nearly jumped out of his skin.
They did, yeah.
They did. Anyway, he raised himself up on one elbow.
Yes.
You know, he looked at me just like I'm looking at you.
He did.
Now, this minute, yes. Admiration on his face. Then he smiled at me, just like you are now.
Yeah.
He reached out.
Yeah.
He took hold of my hand.
Yeah.
You know what he did?
What?
He broke me arm.
And now the referee has pulled them apart, and the champion throws a terrific right hand into Hancock's stomach. Now he's struggling to get it out. And there's a bit of a brawl going on. The champ's down. Yes, he's down. The referee's counting. 7, 8, 9, out. It's all over. The new heavyweight champion of Great Britain, 2-ton Tony Hancock.
Bill, he's done it. He's beaten him.
Good boy, Tub.
This is fantastic. Hancock looked all over a beaten man. I don't quite know what happened, but he must have pulled something out from somewhere, because the champ is out cold. And over now to Hancock's corner, his manager, Sid James, is walking over to congratulate him.
You stupid, fat, lumbering clock. I'm ruined. I thought I told you to lie down.
I tried to lie down. I was just falling backwards when his glove got caught in my braces.
What happened, Tony?
I sprang back and clouted him with my head.
And now you're the champ. A few more fights and we'll all be rich. We can fight Rocky Marciano, Ezra Charles, Jack Gardner. We can fight them all. Can't you, Tub?
No, I'm not fighting any more of those big boys.
But, Tub, you can't do this to me. I'm the best friend money can buy.
Now, listen. You and Moira put me on a diet, remember? I'm supposed to be getting me weight down. I'm too light for the heavyweight. I've already decided who my next opponent's going to be.
Who?
Gordon Richards. Moira, I'll have me prunes and carrots in the dressing room, please.
That was Hancock's Half Hour, featuring the lad himself with Moira Lister, Bill Kerr, Sidney James, and this week's special guest, Paul Carpenter and Kenneth Williams. Incidental music was composed by Wallace Stott and recorded by the BBC Augmented Review Orchestra, conducted by Harry Rabinowitz. The script was written by Ray Galton and Alan Simpson, and the program which was recorded was produced by Dennis Mayne Wilson. The BBC presents Tony Hancock with Moira Lister, Bill Kerr and Sidney James in
Hancock's Half Hour.
The task of being a comedy star is a hard one. It's an expensive one, too. He must keep up appearances, be well presented, look successful. And that's no easy job, especially if you're a struggling, tubby little man called Tony Hancock.
Well, I don't mind telling you, I'm just about fed up with it. Every time you pick up a paper or a magazine, it's the same. Look at this. Mr. Terry Thomas at the wheel of his Rolls-Royce. This one here, Mr. Max Bygraves arrives at the studio in his American limousine. And this here, this one, Mr. Jimmy Edwards buys new 100-mile-an-hour sports car. Well, it makes you sick. Oh, well, I suppose I'd better get down to the theatre.
Here, I'll go and get your bike out.
All right. Don't rub it in.
Shall I take the beer crates off the front?
No, leave them there. I got a late delivery tonight.
Tony, haven't you got any pride at all? A man in your position doing beer rounds in the evening.
It's lucky for you that I do. If it wasn't for that 7 and 6 a week, I wouldn't be able to take you out to dinner every night for a start.
7 and 6 a week. Where can you take a girl out to eat every night on that money?
You mind your own business.
Go on, tell him. Tell him what happened there last night.
No?
I want to hear more about this restaurant. What did happen, Moira?
A bus ran into the back of it and the horse bolted.
Tub, fancy taking Moira to those places. How mean can you get?
I am not mean. I wouldn't mind taking Moira to the Dorchester, the Ritz, to the Savoy.
Well, why don't you?
Because they don't sell hot meat pies at a tenner a ton. I need every penny I can get. I'm saving up to buy a car.
A car?
Certainly. Do you realize I am the only comedian in the country who hasn't got a car? Why, it's humiliating, as they say. I'm getting fed up with arriving at film premieres in me oilskin cape and me bicycle clips.
Well, you ought to be able to afford to buy a car with all the money you get from the BBC.
Yes, very good. Yes, thank you. Time out for bitter laughter. The laugh, BBC, they haven't got any money.
Well, they get £12 million a year from wireless licenses.
Listen, by the time Ted Ray's had his dip, there's nothing left. Do you honestly know, the man, please, the man who empties the dustbins gets more than me?
I do not.
Oh. Sorry. Apart from Kerr, I don't know where they get their money from. I can't afford to buy a new car.
Well, you just have to buy a second-hand one, that's all.
And I know the very place to get it.
Yes, I thought you would. Yes, where?
Sid James Second-Hand Car Mart.
Nope.
But, Tom...
No, I am buying nothing more off Sidney James. The man is a scurrilous scallywag.
Well, you said it.
Only just.
But look, what have you got against Sidney?
He's a twister. Do you know last week he sold me 2 tickets to see a West End show?
Well?
It wasn't until I got inside and bought me program I found out it was the one I'm in.
But look, Tub, this is different. Sid won't be able to twist you with a car. You'll be able to see what you're buying. Besides, you can take an expert along with you.
Such as whom?
Me.
I might have guessed.
Look, I'm a mechanical genius. I'm your pal.
Yeah.
I wouldn't let you down.
No,
There's
no.
nothing I wouldn't do for you.
Yes,
And
you
there's
invented the wheel,
nothing
didn't
I
you?
don't know about machinery.
No, yes, very good.
Why, I can have a car to bits in no time.
The way you drive, that's not difficult.
Well, it won't do any harm going down to see what cars Sidney's got to offer, Tony. He may have just what you're looking for.
Yeah, and if you don't like what he's got, you don't buy it. It's as simple as that.
All right, we'll go down and have a look at Sidney's stock. Better take some of me savings down there.
How much farther?
Not far. Such places around here somewhere.
Can't be this street. Nothing down here except that dirty old junkyard.
Shall we go in?
You mean that's the place? I'm not buying any of that stuff.
Oh, but that's only part of his stock. He's got over 300 cars here, all different.
Well, they're different from anything I've ever seen. Some of that lot must have done 100,000 miles when Genevieve was still on the drawing board.
Keep your voice down. Here comes Sid.
Morning, gents. What can I do for you?
Mr. Hancock wants to buy a car.
Oh, you couldn't have come to a better place. I got a wonderful selection here. What sort do you want?
Oh, something I'd look my best in.
Oh, that's a pity. I sold the last hearse this morning. Well, I should be able to find something for you. Let's have a look round. Ah, what about this one? Just rolled off the assembly line.
Who pushed it? My name.
There's nothing wrong with this car. Solid as a rock. Built like a tank. Just test the strength of that metal. Go on, tap it. Go on.
All right. Yes, it I must say, it does. Yes. Got anything else?
Well, let's see now. Oh, here's one. Just a car you're looking for. Lovely model. One of the finest cars in the yard.
It's a bit old, isn't it?
Old? It's in beautiful nick. Look at the workmanship. Look at those headlights.
Yes, they're lovely. Can you still get the wicks for them?
Well, anyway, it hasn't been used much. Still got the original tires.
Yes, those solid ones do last, don't they?
I'll start her up and take you for a ride in her. You'll be amazed at the performance.
What's its fuel consumption?
Well, let's see now. On the long run, I should say, about 10 miles to the gallon of water and 100 weight of Coke.
Very kind. I don't think we'll bother.
Look, wait till you get in and see it go.
Ah.
You'll be intoxicated by the exuberance of your velocity.
Get away.
Or just get her going. Got a match?
Here you are.
Right. You work the bellows. Hancock, take this brush and give the chimney a clean out. Ah, she's getting a bit of steam up now. We'll go for a ride round the block.
Bags I take the tiller.
Right. Let her go.
Aren't you coming in with us, Mr. James?
No, I better walk in front with a red flag. Well, come on, get moving. She won't move.
Have you got the brakes off?
Yes, they've been off for years.
No brakes? Well, how do you pull up?
Stick your hand out, grab hold of a lamppost.
It still won't move. There must be something wrong.
All right, put the fire out. We'll have a look at it. Billy, crawl underneath.
Okay. I found the trouble.
What is it?
Well, you know the centrifugal transmission joins the throttle and the intake manifold through the ignition distributor?
Yeah.
And you know the transmission meets the differential just behind the universal couplings under the half shaft?
Yeah.
Well, we'll have to look around the yard. They're not here.
Oh, never mind. Give it a push. That'll start it. Right? All aboard. Let's get going. Hold tight. We're moving. Now, what I tell you? Listen to that engine. Burning like a kitten. Shove some more coke on the fire. All right, open her right out. Let's see how far she can go. Come on. We can pass that bloke in front if we try.
Well, I don't know. He's walking moving pretty fast.
Bill, stick your hand out the window, wave that tortoise on.
Look out! We're going downhill.
Quick, put the brakes on.
How can I? We haven't got any.
Do something quickly. We're gaining speed.
Hancock, stick your hand out and grab hold of that lamppost.
Look out, we're going.
Blimey, what a stroke of luck. He stopped right at the bottom of the hill.
Oh, well done, Tony. You saved our... Tony? 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 Where is he?
Sid, Bill, get me down off this flipping lamp post.
Boy, must have been quite a jerk.
Why?
His trousers and shoes are still here.
Just an unfortunate accident. How was I to know there was a hill there?
All right, forget it. Just that I felt such a Charlie hanging up there on the lamppost. Halfway up a lamppost in my underwear. That copper asked me what I was doing up there. I said, trying to stop a car. He nearly ran me in. How embarrassing it was.
Look, I said I was sorry. Now then, do you want to buy the car or not?
No, I want something more up to date. You haven't got what I want, you know, so I think if you don't with Benny, we'll go somewhere else.
No, wait a minute. Look, I must have something in the yard that you... Oh, yes.
Yeah?
I just remembered. I got the very thing. I've been waiting for a motorist like you to come along. How would you like an almost brand new saloon?
Where is it?
Anybody about?
No.
Come into my shed. There she is, over in the corner.
What, that big black one?
Yes, just come in today.
Oh, Tony, what a lovely car. It's just what you want.
Yeah, looks almost brand new.
Yeah, just one small point.
What?
What's your mechanic taking the number plates off for?
What? Don't you want them taken off?
No, it must have number plates, but I couldn't afford to buy it. It must be worth £1,000.
It's yours for $250.
$250?
Well, you're friends of mine, and besides, well, how can I put it?
Oh.
I mean, well, you
Bah!
know.
Sid, I've been wrong all this time.
Go on, buy a tub. It's a pinch at that price.
Exactly.
All right. All right, I brought the money with me. 250 quid. All my savings. Here you are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Well, that's 1 shilling. Let's have the rest.
Here, look. Take the sack. It's about right.
Good. Car's yours. You can drive it away. And don't tell anybody where you got it. They'll all want one.
Oh, we won't. It's all right.
Goodbye. Thanks very much.
You're welcome. Be kind. Well, there go 3 of the ones that are born every minute. Charlie, hurry up and get that respray finished. I'm expecting another 6 in. The boys have had a good day around the car park.
This is the life. Luxury at last. What a wonderful car. I say, can't half nip along, can't it?
Moira, take it easy. There's a lot of cars about.
Don't worry, I'm only doing 30 miles an hour.
You're doing 85 miles an hour.
I am not. I've been watching the dial. It hasn't moved off the 30 mark since we started.
If you twisted that knob, it would. It's the radio set. Are you sure you've driven a car before?
Well, of course. Why?
Well, out of 20 sets of traffic lights, you've stopped at 1.
Well, when you see one, you've seen the lot.
Moira, steady. Look out. Oh, slow down, will you? You're not supposed to be doing more than 30 in a built-up area.
This isn't a built-up area.
It was before you went through it.
Hello, look. There's a car following behind us.
Oh, yeah, Hey. Hey, slow down, Moira. It's a police car.
So it is. I say, what a coincidence. Looks just like our one, doesn't it?
Yeah. Same make, same color. Only difference is they've got a police sign fixed on the top of their roof.
Yeah. I see it. Bum. Bill?
Yeah?
What are those 2 little screw holes in the top of our roof?
Oh, why, I don't know. Probably used to have a luggage rack up there.
Oh, yeah. Pull in a bit, Moira. The police car wants to pass us. Oh, look, they're saluting us. Hello!
Nice policeman, fellow. Evening, officer. Keep the old eyes peeled, old man. That's right, yes. A lot of car thieves about these days. Good lad. There they go. Switch the radio on, Moira. Let's have some music.
Calling all cars, calling all cars. Keep sharp lookout for police car number 11, stolen from West London area early this morning. Repeat, police car number 11, stolen from West London area early this morning.
And some people got a nerve stealing a police car.
Stolen car last seen on road A40 to Oxford. Repeat, stolen car last seen on road A40 to Oxford. That is all.
A40 to Oxford, that's the road we're on.
So it is. Better keep our eyes open in case we see it. Might be a reward. The police don't like their own stuff being knocked off, you know. The blokes in the car won't half catch it when they're caught, I can tell you.
Hey, look out, Moira. Watch that car in front. Sound your hooter.
Which one's the hooter?
I don't know. Try that button there.
That's a funny hooter.
Well, it made him pull over.
I say, he's gone white.
Look, he's putting a 10-shilling note in his driving license.
Calling all cars, calling all cars. Stolen car number 11 just reported seen approaching a public house called the Dog and Duck. Approaching public house called the Dog and Duck.
That reminds me, I could do with a drink.
Good idea. Let's pull up at the Dog and Duck over there.
Hey, wait a minute. The Dog and Duck. That stolen police car's passing here.
Where? Quick, let's have a look. I can't see anything. We're the only car on the road. We're the only... Passing the Dog and Duck?
The A40 to Oxford.
2 holes in the roof.
Bell on the front.
Black.
Same make.
Radio connected to the police station.
Got it cheap.
Of Sidney James. Moira?
Yes?
Quick, turn left up the road here.
There isn't a road there.
Oh, don't just sit there. Turn left and make one. How much further are we gonna go?
Another 100 yards or so.
These modern cars aren't very comfortable. I've a good mind to complain to the makers.
Well, it's not their fault. They weren't designed to go across plowed fields.
Oh! Me head! Me head! I keep bouncing up and hitting me head on the roof.
Well, then pull the sunshine roof back.
All right, then. That's better. That's better. Watch it, Moira. There's 2 big bumps in front of it.
Thank you much for the warning, Tony. Tony! Tony! Where are you?
Wait for me!
Stop!
You and your open roof. Took off faster than Jet Morgan. Didn't half come down with a wallop.
Oh, did you hurt yourself?
No, but that farmer's got half an acre of mashed potatoes. This is all your fault, Kerr. It was your idea to buy a car off Sidney James.
Well, how was I to know he'd sell you a stolen police car?
Oh, wait till I get you home.
Now, Tub. You went into this with your eyes open.
That's not the way you're going to come out of it. Where's my fist?
Stop it, you two.
Look, if we don't hide this car soon, somebody's going to spot it.
All right, come on. Let's hide it behind that haystack till all the fuss has died down. Then, when it's dark, we'll take it back to Sid James and get my money back. Huh? What's that? Is that you, Moira? I thought you were in the car. What's the matter? Can't you sleep? Poor kid. Must be scared, stuck out there in a dark night like this.
Never mind. Let Anthony take care of you. Ah, how romantic this is. Not often we're alone these days. Let's take advantage of it while old Kerr's asleep in the back. Oh, my darling. What lovely big eyes you have. Gleaming in the dark. Moira. Moira, say something nice to me. Go on, say something. Go on! Back to your bucket.
What's all the noise? Tony, what have you been doing to that cow?
Kissing it. I thought it was you.
Thank you.
No, I didn't mean should we dance?
Hey, Tub, how about starting the car up and getting back to town? It's 3 o'clock in the morning, soon be past my bedtime. Oh, gee, I'm so tired. Yeah, I'll fall asleep tonight as soon as my boots touch the pillow.
All right, just make sure the coast is clear. Switch that radio on, see if they're still looking for us.
Calling all cars. Still no sign of stolen police car number 11, now believed to be abandoned. Intensify search around the dog and duck. Repeat, around dog and duck. Not in dog and duck.
See, they're determined to get us.
Yeah, we're dead ducks. Just imagine, 5 years in Holloway prison.
Holloway is for women.
Oh, well, it won't be too bad then, will it?
Hey, half a minute. There's something else coming through on the radio.
Calling all cars. News has just been received of whereabouts of Butcher Collins, who escaped from Wandsworth Prison 3 days ago. He is also reported to be in the area of the dog and duck. He is believed to be armed. Take no chances. This man is dangerous. Here is his description. 5 feet 6 tall, dressed in prison clothes. 1 ear missing, large scar on left cheek. Shaven head, broken nose, 3 front teeth missing. Patch over 1 eye, walks with a distinctive limp.
Could be anybody.
Also speaks with a broad Cockney accent.
Oi, you, Hattie.
Fatty? Oh, good evening.
Who are you?
Anthony Hancock at your service. How do you do?
Charmed, I'm sure.
Here, are you by yourself?
Yes.
You want to watch it a bit? There's a dangerous escaped convict at large round here.
Is there now?
Yes, there is now. Now, here, just a minute. Let's have a look at you. Hello? Soup with arrows on it. 1 ear missing. Large scar on left cheek. Shaven head. Broken nose. 3 front teeth missing. A patch over 1 eye, and you walk with a limp.
Well?
You want to watch it, somebody might mistake you for him. They say he's very dangerous, probably got a gun.
Really?
Yes, so I tell you what, if you'd like to stay with us for protection, you're very welcome.
That'd be nice of you.
Not at all, delighted. Only too pleased to have you. You must meet my friends. Bill, Mona!
Coming.
What is it, Tub?
I'd like you to meet our guest. He's staying with us for the night, in case that convict turns up.
Pleased to meet you.
Here, they fainted. I can't understand. Can you, Mr. What did you say your name was?
Butcher.
Isn't that marvellous? You know, you've got the same name. Escape. What's the one?
Yes.
Clear a space between them two. I think I'm going to join them.
Right. Now you've all woken up. Let's get down to business.
Look, do you mind pointing that gun somewhere else? I know I come from down under, but I don't want to go back there yet.
All right. Shut up. One more word out of you and I'll drop me ball and chain on you. You've got a card here. I've got to get away. You're going to take me.
Well, you won't get very far in that. It's a stolen police car.
Yeah, every policeman in the country's looking for it. As soon as we leave this field, there'll be 50 patrol cars on our tail.
We'll have to chance it. I'm not going back to that prison. It's terrible.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, don't go. No, I know. Yeah. It's all right.
We spend all day raking up great big boulders into tiny little stones.
It's not fair.
Yeah, and then when we finish that,
yes,
we spend all day cementing little tiny stones up the great big boulders.
You haven't managed the library yet, then?
No.
No.
We even work while we sleep.
No, how?
Well, they make us snore into little tubes that blow up balloons for the policeman's ball. Yeah.
I know how you feel.
Come on.
Oh.
Get in that car and let's go. I'll sit in the back with a gun. And remember, one false move and the girl's dead.
Well, I might as well be. I've had nothing to say for the last few minutes.
Now, go slow along here, Moira. We're just coming up to the Dog and Duck.
What one's that?
The one with the 75 police cars parked outside. Now, crawl past them, then when we get round the bend, open her out. There's a long stretch ahead of us.
There is if we get caught.
Too late! They've seen us! Quick, put your foot down!
Faster, faster! They're gaining on us!
Wait a minute, I've got an idea. Moira, turn up the side street. Hand me that microphone. Calling all cars, calling all cars. Stolen car believed to be escaping through side streets. It must be headed off. All cars north of the Dog and Duck turn left into Avenue Road. All cars south of the Dog and Duck turn right into Avenue Road. All cars east of the Dog and Duck go and pick up the pieces.
Where did you say you wanted to be dropped, Mr. Johnson?
Just round the corner. My old boss lives there. I'll lay low at his place till he eats all. Turn left in that yard over there. Yeah, that's it.
I recognize this place. This is where we started. Sidney James second-hand car mart.
Yeah, that's right. He's my old boss. I haven't seen him since we were in the army together in 45. We got 15 years apiece for flogging the Royal Tank Corps to George Dawson. Go on, give a toot on your own.
Aye. What's all the noise? Hello, gents. Back already? I never expect... Blimey, look who's here. Butcher.
Hello, Sid boy.
So you managed to get out all right. Did you use that file I sent you inside that cake?
No, file wasn't any good. Didn't matter, though. We slung the cake at the wall and we all got out. I found these mugs. They gave me a lift in their car.
Which is what I want to have a word with you about, Mr. James. What's the idea of selling me a stolen car?
Stolen? You'll beg my pardon. None of my cars are stolen.
Well, where do you get them, then?
We find them parked outside cemeteries, and we figure the owners won't be needing them anymore.
Well, anyway, what are you going to do about it? Tony's paid his money and he wants another car.
Look, lady, I'll tell you what I'll do. Seeing as you were nice enough to help Butcher here get away, and in consideration of all the trouble you've been caused, I'll give you another car in exchange. An even bigger one, no extra.
Well, that sounds all right. Which one is it?
A brand new one, only come in today.
Are you sure this one's all right?
I give you my word, you'll never regret it. Charlie, wheel that new open sports car out of the shed. Yes, the red one.
Faster, Moira, faster! There must be 50 police cars on our tail.
Look out, Moira. Mind that pedestrian. Sound your hooter.
Red open sports car. He told me that ladder was for seeing over the top of buses.
You have been listening to Hancock's Half Hour, featuring the lad himself with Moira Lister, Bill Kerr, Sidney James and Kenneth Williams. Incidental music was composed by Wally Stott and recorded by the BBC Augmented Review Orchestra, conducted by Harry Rabinowitz. The script was written by Ray Galton and Alan Simpson, and the program which was recorded was produced by Dennis Mayne Wilson.
The BBC presents Tony Hancock with Moira Lister, Bill Kerr and Sidney James in...
Hancock's our father.
It's amazing how even in this modern day and age, the most fabulous things can happen to the most ordinary people, even to people as ordinary as Tony Hancock. Last week, he was walking through the park early in the morning, which wasn't surprising because that's where he'd slept the night before. Gaily, he makes his way along the crowded streets. There he goes, a happy, carefree figure, resplendent in his army's surplus drill shirt, hand-knitted balaclava helmet, his best Sunday pair of plimsolls, the seat of his trousers shining in the morning sunlight. Past the butcher's shop, past the post office, past the fruit barrows, laden high with, put it back.
Only want one?
Put it back.
He won't miss that little one there.
Put it back.
All right. Fine thing when you can't even whip a walnut for breakfast.
On he walks, a smile here, a nod there, a cheery greeting to his friends.
Morning, Charlie. Working? Oh, of course you don't have to, no. No, got 28 kids. Morning, Tosh. Waiting for the boozers to open. Oh, it's you, Vicar. Sorry, I didn't recognize you with the polar neck sweater on. Good elf.
On his merry way he goes, not a care in the world, everybody's friend, and I say, look out! Watch where you're going!
Oh!
I beg your pardon?
I'm very sorry, my fault. I didn't see you bending down there. Haven't hurt yourself, have you?
No, I'm all right. I was looking for something in the gutter.
You won't find any cigar ends down here. Not in this neighborhood. Have you tried Downing Street?
Now, look, you got me wrong. I just happen to have dropped something.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Well, I'd help you to look for it, but I haven't got time. You know how it is. Very busy man, can't stop. What was it?
My wallet. It had 80 pounds in it.
Stop the traffic road up, diversion. Everybody off the street. That's it. All the cars around the back street. Put the notices up. That's right. Now then. That's a different proposition. Yes, the wallet. It's going to be very difficult to find it with all these people about. You realize that? It might take hours. Are you offering a reward for it?
Yes, 10 pounds.
Well, what a coincidence. It's under my foot all the time.
Yes.
Who'd have thought it? Now, isn't that really amazing? Of all the places it could have been,
It is
amazing.
Yes.
Just happened to turn up in the very spot where I happened to be.
It's fantastic. Yes.
Lucky I was here. I mean,
Yes.
you might have been searching all day.
Yeah, I know.
Yes.
It's very kind of you.
Yeah, 10 quid, please.
Look, I just better check and see if all the money's there.
Oh, it's all there. I counted it with my toes. Yes, 10 quid, please.
Well, look, I can't give it to you just now. I need every penny of this 80 pounds.
What are you going to buy? A pound of tea?
I'll tell you what, you give me your name and address, and I'll see you get rewarded, all right?
Hancock's the name. H-A-N-C-H-O-C-K. The H is pronounced, and anybody who says it ain't is ignorant.
Hancock, address?
Well, actually, I've just moved. They pulled down my old house to build a slum. Look, you know, the best thing to do is to call in at Mr. Bill Kerr's residence. You'll find me there on cold nights and after closing time.
Well, you'll be hearing from me. Goodbye, and thanks again.
Pleasure. Goodbye. Goodbye. How well? There goes the lad with his 79 quid. Taxi!
Morning, all.
Hello, Tony.
About time you got here.
Honestly, Tony, I don't know how you've got the nerve to go out dressed in those rags.
Rags? Rags? It's not my fault. I mean, I can't help being poor. We haven't all got money.
Well, you should have. You earn enough.
Yes, but you know how it is these days. By the time I've put it all in the bank, there's nothing left.
You've got money in the bank. Why don't you draw some out?
Not likely. A cheque costs tuppence.
Well?
I'll be overdrawn before I got my pen out.
Well, look, anyway, now you've arrived, you can get on with the housework.
Oh, not again. It's not fair. It's not fair. I always have to do it.
Look, you know the arrangement. I let you lodge here rent-free till you find a place of your own, and in return you do all my housework. Now, go on. Wash the dishes, make the bed, scrub the floors, clean the grate out, wash the curtains, chop some wood, bring the coal up, make the fire, iron my shirts, clean my shoes, dig the garden, and sweep the chimney.
Looks like I'm going to have a hard week.
Wait, that's only till breakfast time. After that, you can clean the silver and wash the bedclothes, scrub the copper.
Now, wait a minute. Can I make a suggestion?
What?
Look, I walk in my sleep. Why not tie a brush to my head? I can whitewash the ceiling at the same time.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I think that's...
I was only being funny.
Well, don't.
You'd be out of a job if I didn't.
Stop arguing and get on with the work. Now, look, I want this house looking spotless by tonight.
All right. Pass me penny. Now me turban. Now then, what shall I do first?
Start by sweeping the place out. Use the vacuum cleaner.
I gave it away.
Why?
It was full up.
Now, come on, hurry up and get started. Come in.
Morning, Bill. Morning, Moira.
Hiya, Sidney.
Hello, Mr. James.
Hello. Who's the new char? Plenty of meat on her, ain't it? I like 'em plump. Hello, my dear. You gonna be nice to me?
If you pinch me there once more, I'll fetch this shovel right across your face.
Oh, it's you, is it?
Yes.
What you got that turban around your head for?
Tony's doing my housework for me.
Work? Him? He can't even spell it.
Oh, yes, I can. W-E-R-K.
You looked it up.
Say, Sid, what brings you around here at this time in the morning?
Oh, I wondered if you'd like to go to the ball tonight.
What ball?
The big film ball they hold every year. I managed to get hold of 2 extra tickets. One for you, Billy, one for Hancock.
Where'd you get them from?
I'm not saying, but if anyone asks who you are, you're J. Arthur Rank and Marilyn Monroe.
That's ridiculous. Neither of us bear the slightest resemblance to J. Arthur Rank.
Do you want the tickets or not?
Are you kidding? The National Film Ball's the biggest social event of the year. All the big stars will be there. Jane Russell, Ava Gardner, Shelley Winters, Gene Crane, Audrey Hepburn, and Gene Simmons.
Yeah, and I've heard a whisper that royalty's going to be there.
Who?
Prince Littler and Anna Neagle.
Right. I'd have to practice me curtsies. Oh, I can just see myself, the centre of attraction, dancing with all the beautiful women.
I didn't know you could dance.
What, me? The Gene Kelly of the Marshall Street Bar? The lad with the educated feet? My. Ask any girl at the Hammersmith Palais who's the biggest creep in town. And I don't mind telling you, I'm not at the old-fashioned stuff and all. They don't half sit up when I do the lancers.
Why?
I use a real lance. It'll be wonderful. Can't you just see me? Lovely band, ain't it? Marilyn, stop bothering me. I'm dancing with Jane here. I'm sorry, Ava's after her. Then I'm doing a quick knees up with Rita. Look, why don't you girls go and dance with Greg Peck and Granger and Rock Hudson and that lot? Poor devils, they haven't had a look in since I got here. Sorry, dear. Yvonne DiCarlo's taking me home tonight. I'll be out on the balcony in a minute, Glynis. Glynis. Whip that tail off. It flaps around my feet something horrible.
When I go dancing, I look so entrancing, they call me the bearer of the ball.
This is it, the chance of a lifetime. The chrysalis emerges from its cocoon. The rose finally blossoms into full beauty. The dawn sweeps the...
Okay, Dawn, here's the broom. Get going. You're not going to the ball.
I never get any fun. You and Sidney always go out and enjoy yourselves while I'm left here all by myself. Piles of dishes in the sink. No fire. Nothing to eat. Abject misery.
You got the television set, haven't you?
Go on, make it worse. Woe is me. And I did so want to go to the ball.
Well, you're not going. There. I've torn your ticket up.
You mean beast. You don't want me to go to the ball, do you? Because I'm more beautiful than you are.
Now, let's face it, Hancock. You'd be out of place at a do like this, wouldn't he, Billy?
Yeah, of course.
And if you go to this ball, people will laugh at you, and you're not used to it.
Thank you, and goodbye, Sidney James. I'll chance it. Come on, lads. Please let me go. It'll be the only chance I'll ever get of dancing close to Jane Russell.
What, a little bloke like you should be head and shoulders above you.
I know.
Look, Tub, you're not going to the ball, and that's that. Your place is in the kitchen. Come, Sidney, let us away to prepare for the ball. Anthony, get my tails out.
Hang on, I'll cut a hole in your trousers.
Come on, Billy, we'll be late.
Coming, and don't forget, Tub, get all the washing done. See you later.
Woe is me. 6 o'clock. I'll never get this washing finished. And my poor hands, all rough and chapped. I should have paid more attention when the adverts come on the pictures. Instead of nipping out to get the flavour of the month.
Hello, Tony, dear.
Moira, aren't you going to the ball?
Yes, later. I don't want to go out and leave you here all by yourself.
Oh.
But I've got to. My agent says I must be seen in the best places.
Well, that dress you're wearing should take care. Yes. All right. I see what he means. Well, if you've got to go, I suppose you've got to go. I don't mind being left here on my Todd.
Don't be upset, Tony. I'll stay with you as long as I can. How are you getting on with the washing?
Terrible. I've been scrubbing this dirty old copper all afternoon, but it's no good. I just can't get his helmet clean. Laugh, clown, laugh. Oh.
Well, what soap powder are you using? Have you tried any of those coupons they push through the door?
Yes, but they're no good. They just get soggy. No, it's no good. My heart just isn't in it. I want to go to the ball. I want to dance with all them beautiful film stars.
Oh, so I'm not good enough for you now. Is that it?
No, of course not. I still like you, Moira, but, well, you know how it is. A chap doesn't want to drive a saloon car all the time. He wants to get out on a sports job now and again. I mean, you're solid, reliable, dependable. Your chassis in good nick.
All right. Thank you. We don't want an AA report.
Anyway, you're on a panel game now. You'll probably be elevated to the peerage next year. Well, you won't look at me then. But what does it matter? I'm not going to the ball, so why talk about it? You go and enjoy yourself and leave me here to patch the sheets. Oh, how unhappy I am.
Oh, come on, Tony. Cheer up. I tell you what, let's pretend we're at the ball.
What, here in this dirty old kitchen?
Not a dirty old kitchen, a magnificent ballroom. Come on, let's dress you up. Put this bucket on your head. There. That's your top hat.
Moira, I'm worried.
Why?
It fits.
Now then, this rug can be your cloak.
Yes.
Fastened to the neck by a beautiful gold chain.
Eh?
This string of onions. There, you look wonderful.
Do I?
Perfect. All ready to make your entrance.
Oh, good evening. So sorry I'm late. I got lost in my roads. Bit big, you know. My word, what a distinguished gathering we have here. Mr. Jimmy Edwards over there, I see.
Where?
That broom in the corner. What a charming array of smiling faces.
Smiling faces?
That row of cracked plates on the dresser. Get the pudding basin out.
Why?
I want to say hello to Vicola. My word, this is jolly. Miss Lister, I believe.
Mr. Hancock.
I have that good fortune.
How elegant you look. Where did you learn to dance like this?
I used to stamp the wickets down at Lord's. Come, let us be alone. What say we step onto the draining board? Would this night could go on forever. I never... It's no good. I can't go on with this mockery, this artificial bonhomie. I can't stand it.
Oh,
I don't want to stand it.
No, no. It's not as bad as that. There'll be other film balls. Please, no, please don't cry.
I'm not crying. It's these perishing onions. Don't stay here any longer, Moira. You'll be late for the ball. I'll be all right. I've got the ironing to do. Could amuse myself burning triangles in Kerr's trousers.
Well, goodbye then.
Farewell. Have a good time. Ah, well. All alone. While everybody else is enjoying themselves. Here I am, a pathetic-looking figure, huddled round an empty grate. No friends. No one to care for me. Miserable and lonely. The sort of thing Norman Wisdom dreams about. Oh, well. Back to me chores. It can only be the broker's mate.
Oh, good evening. I'm looking for Mr. Oh, hello there. Remember me?
Yes, you're the bloke with all the money in his wallet.
That's right.
Throw some on the fire. I'm cold. Like a drink?
Please.
Find the tap in the kitchen.
Say, you seem pretty miserable. Anything wrong?
Yes, I'm fed up. Everybody's gone to the ball except me. They won't let me go.
Well, it's lucky I came along. I'm just on my way to the ball myself, and it so happens that I have a ticket.
You have?
Well, I was going to take Margaret Rutherford, but... Well, you can't really, can you? So you shall go to the ball.
I'll go and get a pumpkin and some mice. At last, me luck's changed. I'm going to the ball. Ava, Jane, Marilyn, cheer up, girls, I'm coming. Wait a minute. I can't go. I've got no clothes to wear.
Well, I know Fred Emney pretty well. Perhaps we could, perhaps you could let out one of his suits.
Thank you. I don't think we need to pursue that any further. Very nice.
Say, I've got it, of course.
What?
I owe you 10 pounds reward money for helping me find my wallet. That should be enough for you to hire some clothes.
Yes, of course, that's it. Wait a minute, though. I've got to be clever here, and I've got to disguise myself. If Kerr recognizes me, he'll send me home to finish the housework. What can I go as?
Disguise yourself as a film star.
Who do you suggest?
Well, let's have a look at you. Yes, of course, that hair, those ears.
Clark Gable?
Bugs Bunny.
Oh.
Look, why don't you go down to some theatrical outfitters and hire a costume? They'll fit you up, so your own father wouldn't recognize you.
He refuses to, anyway.
I'll see you later, then, huh?
Yes. Thanks very much.
Goodbye.
So you want to hire a costume, ain't it? All right, then. Now the measurements. Where's the tape? 42.5 inches. Yes, I think we got a head to fit that. Now then, the chest 16, waist 48, hips 63. I got just the thing for you.
What?
Moisha, the belt tank.
Wrap it up.
And remember, all this club has got to be back in the shop by midnight. Otherwise, you got to pay rent for another day.
Midnight. I'll remember. Taxi, to the ball.
Oh, boy, Sidney, what a great ball this is. I was just dancing with Gene Simmons. Stuart Granger came up and said, excuse me. Oh, Gene was so disappointed.
Yeah?
Yeah, she wanted to dance with him. How you been getting on, Sid?
Not so good, Billy. Ava Gordon slapped my face in the spot walls.
Why?
Wrong spot.
There's poor old Tubbs, stuck back at home doing the washing.
Hello, there's some more guests arriving.
Miss Audrey Hepburn and her husband. Miss Jean Crane and her husband. Miss Gillis Johns and her husband. Miss Rita Hayworth and company. Here's Royal Highness Sheikh Ali Aga Hancock.
Hey, Sid, look at this guy in the turban and the beard.
Yeah, who is he?
Looks like an Egyptian.
Could be. Shaped like a pyramid.
Well, he's certainly the centre of attraction. Everybody's crowding around him.
Greetings, my friends. Greetings. Salam, salam. Nasa Nagib, Shish Kebab, Allah Akbar Rashid. Omar Abdul, Omar Khayyam, Omar Papa. Sort that lot out.
Greetings, Your Highness. It is a great pleasure to have you with us.
Enough chatter. Where's the women? I want to dance with them film bits, as they say in the East.
Certainly, Your Highness. But first, we should like to present to you your hostess for this evening. The young lady who leads the reception committee for all the film actresses here tonight.
Oh, this is it. What I've been waiting for. My Princess Charming. Must be Jane Russell or Hedy Lamarr, Ava Gardner, Audrey Hepburn. I'm easy to please. Oh, get in there, lad. It's your birthday.
And here she is, Miss Dora Breyer.
Always nice, isn't he?
Good night.
Here, where are you going?
Back to the dishes.
Oh, no, you're not. You're mine for the rest of the evening.
Well, it's very nice. Thank you very much. I went trouble. I was expecting Jane Russell, you see, and well, you're a sweet girl, and I
Yes, well...
Well, have a yashmak.
But I want to dance.
Yes, of course you do. Look, there's Boris Karloff over there. He's not doing anything. Go and frighten him.
No. I want you, do you hear? I want you. Oh, that beautiful bushy black beard, it fascinates me.
Let me go and you can have it.
Well, what's the matter, Sheiky? Don't you like me?
Well, I don't quite know how to sort of, how to put this, but... No.
Well, for someone who didn't know how to put it, you phrased it very nicely. Cheeky devil. I may not be as good looking as Jane Russell, but you stand more chance with me. Oh, come on, let's dance. I've never danced cheek to cheek before. Oh, listen. The lark is singing on high, and you are here so
Yes, dear, very good. Lovely. Here we go. Left hand down. Keep to the near side, except when overtaken.
Oh, the lark is singing on high. Oh, isn't it lovely? As I waltz around the room with you, I feel everybody staring at us.
I don't doubt it. I'm doing the Charleston.
Oh, you are a beautiful dancer. You just glide across the room. My feet don't seem to be touching the floor.
No, I'm not surprised. They've been on mine since we started.
Say, Bill, have you seen that Turkish gentleman dancing with Dora Brown?
Yeah, he's quite a boy, isn't he? With that flowing white robe and bushy black beard, he looks like Philip Harben standing up in bed. Doesn't he rather remind you of Tony in build?
Oh, no. He's much better looking than Tony.
Well, how can you tell? That beard hides his face.
Precisely.
Hey, look, they've stopped dancing.
Oh, yes. Look, he's stopped to have a chat with Errol Flynn.
Of course, I know quite a lot about this film, like, you know.
Oh, yeah?
I've made umpteen films, I have.
Really?
Well, you can tell by the way I keep talking about myself.
Yes, that's true.
I do. I was never the star. I was a stand-in. I used to do all the dangerous stuff for blokes like you. No offence, of course. How's the yacht?
Doing very well.
Oh, nice vessel. Yeah. This particular film I'm talking about was about a bloke who captured Burma by himself.
I was a bloke, yeah.
Well, of course you were.
Yes.
I recognise the moustache. You didn't have one.
No.
That's right. This particular, do you remember this intimately? We were doing the scene where you jumped out of the airplane into the Japanese held jungle, which was on fire thousands of feet below.
Oh, yes, I remember.
You remember the scene?
Yes.
You were in bed when it was shot.
Yes.
Well, I was up in this plane with the cameraman and the director sitting in the cockpit behind me. He says to me, the director, of course, he says, "This is the place. Go on, jump." Just like that. I said, "I can't. I left my parachute behind." He said, "That doesn't matter. Errol can take it. He's tough. Go on, jump." Now, I'm not blaming you for this.
No, I understand.
No, I mean, I know you didn't know anything about it.
No, I was in bed.
That's right. Yeah. Of course you were. You were resting up for the big alligator scene when I swam across the river for you.
That's right. You got a good memory. You were saying?
Eh?
You were saying?
Oh, yes, it's my turn.
Yes,
but anyway, I told him straight I wasn't going to jump without a parachute.
Well...
I was firm about it, not rude, but firm.
Oh, yes, yes.
Well, you know me, I could be adamant.
Very adamant, yes, very adamant.
Pardon?
I say very adamant.
That's right.
Yes.
I'm easygoing. Easygoing up to a point, but beyond that point, I will not go. Well, anyway, he realized he was dealing with a man as strong-minded as himself. Well, he shrugged his shoulders, a soft gleam of admiration in his eyes, and he sort of half smiled and interested, like he said, "Are you strapped in?" So I said, "No." And then, with a gay little laugh, do you know what he did?
What?
He looped the loop.
Excuse me, lover man.
Haven't you gone home yet?
Oh, come on, Sheiky, don't let's waste time. Gather me up in your big, strong arms, throw me across your white stallion and gallop off into the night with me, across the burning sands, to your tent in the middle of the desert where we can be alone. Throw me down onto the cushions, and with your eyes smouldering with all the hot-blooded passion of the East, rain your burning kisses down upon my eager, inviting lips, as I surrender my very soul to you.
You playing hard to get.
Throw convention out of the window.
Haven't you got a boyfriend?
Yes, but we can sling him out as well.
Oh, look, dear, it's very kind of you, but it's 12 o'clock. I've got a scarf. Good night, all. Taxi, gangway, mind your backs, camel. Excuse me, sir. Madam, do you mind?
Oh, yeah, come back. Oh, come back.
Can't stop. Got to get back to the shop. Good night.
Oh, dear, he's gone.
I say, Miss Bryan, that sheik left in a hurry, didn't he?
Yes, and I don't know how to get in touch with him again.
Didn't he leave his card or something?
No, he just left this on the staircase.
What is it?
An army boot.
You should have seen it, Tub. This fat little sheik hails out of the ballroom so fast he leaves one of his boots on the staircase.
Huh? What happened to it?
We don't know. I think they handed it in somewhere.
Well, that sheik's got the biggest feet I ever saw. The size of that boot. With 4 wheels on it, I could have driven it home.
Who's that?
That's strange. There are 4 soldiers out there carrying a boot.
See what they want.
Good morning. Can I help you?
Good morning, madam. Have you got any men in this house?
Yes. 3, if you count Mr. Hancock.
Well, this army boot was handed in to us last night by a lady, a Miss Dora Bryan, who begged us to find out who the owner is. We'd just like the 3 men here to try it on, see if it fits any of them.
Certainly, Corporal. No, much too big for me.
Now you, sir.
Right. There.
It's quite a good fit.
I got both feet in it.
Well, that just leaves you now, sir.
Oh, yes. There. Hey, it fits. Surprise, surprise.
Is it comfortable, sir?
Oh, yes.
You're sure?
Yes, very comfy. A perfect fit.
Good. Martin, we have Aldershot Barracks. You're under arrest.
What for?
According to our record, the owner of these boots deserted 7 years ago. By the right, quick march!
Now, look, I can explain. I didn't desert. It was all the others. They were advancing the wrong way. No, take me back. Bill, Sidney, come on.
That was Hancock's Half Hour, featuring the lad himself with Moira Lister, Bill Kerr, Sidney James, Dora Bryan, Paul Carpenter and Kenneth Williams. Incidental music was composed by Wally Stott and recorded by the BBC Augmented Review Orchestra, conducted by Harry Rabinowitz. The script was written by Ray Galton and Alan Simpson, and the programme, which was recorded, was produced by Dennis Mayne Wilson. The BBC presents Tony Hancock with Moira Lister, Bill Kerr and Sidney James in
Hancock's Half Hour.
Any sign of the lifeboat yet, number one? Poor devil's out of this weather. The waves are like mountains. We've got a message from the flagship. There's 11 U-boats in the area. Look, there's one surfacing. By heaven, I don't think he's spotted us. Action stations. Full steam ahead. Starboard Jalil. Ting, ting. Stand by the depth charges. Stand by the forward gun. Ah!
Tom, how much longer are you going to be in the bath?
Come along, Bill. Just got to escort the toilet soap back to port.
Well, hurry up. I'm coming in. Now listen, Tub,
Oh, Toto, what are you laughing at?
And I thought Moby Dick was just a legend. Come on, out of the bath.
Half a minute. Mustn't let that German submarine get away.
What German submarine?
A scrubbing brush, stupid. Oh, good. Hooray. 3 cheers with the sail. Good show. Here comes the aircraft carrier. HMS Soap Dish. Out astern, we'll go and meet her. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Watch out. Rocks dead ahead. Big, great, black, craggy rocks.
You kindly leave my knees out of naval woman. Hello, action station. Tickle-a-gilling again. Submarine sighted. Wolfpack. 10 periscopes just broken surface.
Are your toes?
I know.
And what are you worried about?
I'm not facing that way.
Yeah, that's a point. Why are you sitting at the wrong end of the bath?
I've lost the plug.
Now, come on, Tub. Hurry up and get out of the bath. Moira will be round in a minute.
All right, me hearty. I've seen Long John Silver. I know what's going on. Turn your back!
Oh, come now.
Turn your back!
I don't see why. You've still got your trousers on.
Well, the water wasn't very hot. Pass the bath towel, shipmate. Now the talcum powder. Right, you can swab the decks down. I've finished.
That'll be Moira.
Let her in while I go in the bathroom and change it to be shore rig. Oh, what should we do with the drunken sailor?
Coming.
Hello, Bill.
Hi, Moira. Come in.
Where's Tony?
He's just had a bath.
Oh, no. Don't tell me he's got the sea fever again.
Yeah. Each day he relives a famous battle. Sunday it was Jutland, Monday Trafalgar.
And today?
The cruel bathwater. You never know what he's going to do next. Yesterday when he woke up, he was Nelson. And when he went to bed, he was Jack Hawkins.
Oh, that's so stupid. Who is he when he's asleep?
Harold Flynn, he's not that stupid.
I don't understand it. Why does he keep getting this craze for the sea?
He says he's got a touch of Drake about him.
What have his feet got to do with it? Well, I suppose he'll start dressing up in his sailor suits again. You know what that means.
Yeah, out in the Serpentine every morning, one arm tucked in his waistcoat, a patch over one eye, scanning the boathouse with a rolled-up newspaper shouting, "I don't care if I have had me Tanner's worth. Napoleon out there's due in before I am."
Well, we've just got to do something about it. I'm not living for a fortnight on salt pork and biscuits again.
I don't mind that. But he won't go to sleep unless I stand outside waving a kipper and throwing buckets of water at his window.
You know, he's been a long time in that bath. Who's he got in there? Glynis Johns?
He's getting dressed. Shh. Here he comes.
Ahoy there, be hearties.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Come along now, it's 8:20 bells. There's a north-northeast trade wind blowing in from Shepherd's Bush. So keel all me main braces and splice the cabin boy. I'm having me grog in the mess tonight. Shiver me timbers, a woman on board me ship. Open the front door, signal the number 7 bus to come alongside and cast her adrift in the High Street.
Look, hornblower. Stop this nonsense and take off those silly clothes.
Silly clothes? This is me sailor's set. It was made to measure.
Yes, but you were only 7 at the time. That was 23 years and 14 stone ago. And that ridiculous little hat.
HMS Lollipop.
Well, I had a crush on Shirley Temple when Mum bought her.
Look, Tub, we're not going through all this sea nonsense again, are we?
You're an Australian. You wouldn't understand how an Englishman feels about the sea. To be out there amongst the wild waves, the vast ocean swelling up all around you, the biting wind lashing the salty spray into your weather-beaten face. To feel the roll of the decks beneath your feet, the mighty vessel riding the pounding waters up and down, up and down, up, down, up, down, up. Open a window.
Tony, we've had all this out before. It's just a silly fad. You'd never make a sailor. What good would you be on board ship?
Oh, save them taking on ballast.
Yes, but even so, you can't be a sailor by staying on dry land all your life.
I realise that, which is precisely why I've decided to buy a boat.
What?
You heard? I'm going to be master of my own ship. Travel where I please. First of all, I'm going to sail up the 8 great rivers of England.
Well, there's only 2. The Severn and the Thames.
7 and 1?
8.
Correct. Shut up there. After that, I'm going to explore all the oceans of the world.
Yes, but that'll take you years. Do you realise that over 2/3 of the entire world is covered by water?
I'm not surprised. We've had a lot of rain lately.
Tub, look, there's just one small point. Where are you going to get this boat?
I can easily answer one of the adverts in the Shipowners Monthly. I've got a copy of it here.
Show me. Ah, here we are. Boats for sale.
Any there with engines?
Let's see. 80,000-ton naval surplus battleship for sale. Spacious accommodation, upper and lower decks. Make ideal houseboat for young couple with 2,000 children.
No, I don't think so. Make a note of it, though. It might come in handy for the future, eh, Moira? Any more, Bill?
Yeah, look, here's one. All types of seagoing vessels for sale or hire. Immaculate condition. All craft guaranteed seaworthy. Must sell before the tide comes in. Apply Sidney James, Steamship Company, Southampton Docks.
Sid James in the shipping business? I'm not buying any boats off him.
Oh, now, Tom.
No, the man's a crook. He's always twisting me. I always get into trouble when I buy anything off him.
Look, you want a boat, don't you?
Yes.
And you want to sail up the river, don't you?
Up the river, yes. Up the creek, no.
Look, if it'll make you any happier, I'll come down with you and help you choose the boat.
No, thank you.
But why not? I'm quite a seafaring man myself. Look at the times I've sailed from England to Australia. The hard way, under canvas.
In a sailing boat?
In a lifeboat. I couldn't afford the fare. Look, at least we can go down and see what boat Sidney's got. He might have just what we're looking for.
Well, what do you think, Moira?
I'm not saying anything. You wouldn't listen to me last week, and what happened? He sold you 20 acres of land to build a house on at £1 an acre.
Hey, why, that's marvelous. So cheap. Where was the land situated?
Mind your own business.
Where was it, Moira?
Halfway up the side of a cliff.
Look, there's nothing to worry about this time. Let's all go down, have a look at the boats, and if we don't like them, we don't buy.
All right, then, I'll give him one more chance, but I'm warning you, Kerr. If he catches me again, I'll push you on the floor and roll on you. Come to Southampton. Now then, what number pier is Sid on?
13.
Let's put the mockers on it before we start.
Here we are. That's Pier 13 over there.
Oh, yes, I see it. The one with all the bits of driftwood floating around the end.
There is boats.
Good night.
Tony, come back.
I'm not buying any of that lot. Look at them. They've all been ridden with cannonballs.
They're the portholes.
Look, here's Sid's office. Let's go in.
Don't come in. I'm on the U-turn. Hello? Hello, yes, that's it. Calais, France, 677931. Hello, Gaston? Oh, Pierre. E.C. Sid here. Hey? Oh, bon. Bon, very bon. How's vous? Oh, not so bon, eh? Oh, well, look, Pierre. About ce soir. It's all off. I can't get across. I'll have to pick up the fags and the brandy another night. No, the customs haven't tumbled. I said the customs n'avait pas tumbled. No, it's just that I can't get a crew. No, I'm sorry, Pierre, I can't handle the boat myself. I gotta have a crew, and I haven't got one, so there it is. I just can't find anybody stupid enough to go across. If I could get a crew, I'd see you tonight. Come in?
Hi, Sidney.
Hello, Mr. James.
Morning, Mr. James.
Yeah, see you tonight. Well now, gents, what can I do for you?
Tony wants to buy a boat.
And you couldn't have come to a better man. I got a marvelous selection of vessels outside.
Can we have a look at them?
Certainly. Is it tied in?
Yeah.
You better put these on.
What are they?
Diving suits. Well, look, shall we step outside and take a look at the fleet? I'm sure we got something tucked away that'd suit you. There you are. Look at that lot. Luxury class they are. Do you know last week I had the doctors down here looking at this lot?
What happened?
They refused to unload them.
Oh, I've seen it. Say no more. That's the one I want. That's her. That's me craft. How much do you want for her?
I'll find out. Charlie, ring up Cunard, ask them how much they want for the Queen Mary.
Is that the Queen Mary?
Yeah, she's sailing tonight.
She won't sail tonight, matey. It'll take him a week to get the paddles on.
The Queen Mary isn't. The Queen Mary isn't a paddle steamer.
I know, I was only joking. Ah, it's a wonderful sight to see her going down the old channel, sails billowing, 2,000 oars hitting the water all at once.
Tony, don't be so silly. What do you think those funnels are for?
Funnels? Oh, the chimblies. Oh, well, it's winter, they got to have fires in the room.
Tony, they're not rooms, they're berths. Do you know that there are 2,000 berths on that ship?
Well, every trip.
Of course.
Well, wait till the Sunday papers get hold of that.
Lord, stupid. Never mind about that ship. What about mine? I've got a yacht here that I'm very proud of. Look at her. Ain't she a beauty?
Well, the sails are a bit ragged and dirty, aren't they? We'll have to get them mended and cleaned up a bit.
Well, I'd appreciate it if you would.
Why?
It's my washing. All right, let's go aboard and have a look at her.
Right. My word, this is a bit dodgy. You'll have to get a wider gangplank than this.
The gangplank's over here. That's the mooring rope.
Are you sure this boat's safe?
Of course it is. Why?
Nothing. I was just wondering why the lifeboat's got a lifeboat.
All right, I'll tell you.
Why?
One's a non-smoker.
See, well, I must admit she's taken me fancy. How much?
Oh, Tony. Because you're a friend of mine.
I'm not paying that much.
Well, look, I'll tell you what then.
Still too much.
Look, I'm not going to argue with you. I don't have to sell you the boat. I got a cash customer in the office waiting to buy it.
Oi, Sid, where's that firewood you promised?
Later, I'm selling it. All right, Hancock, what about it? Well, I'll tell you what I'll do. Here's a peak cap with gold braid on.
Oh, yes. Moira, cop the lad here. Look, Bill, Captain Horatio Hancock. Mr. Christian, I'll see you all hanging from the highest yardstick. 15 hairs on a dead man's chest, yellow, and it comes out here. What do you think, Moira?
I think it suits you, Tony. I like the gold braid.
Gold braid.
Yeah.
You know, during the war, we nautical men called it scrambled egg. Oh.
What's wrong?
It is.
Hancock, do you want this boat or not?
Can I keep the hat?
Of course.
All right, then. How much?
To you, 50 quid.
I'll take it. A bargain. Money well spent, that is. Now then, how much for the boat?
Do you want to try it out first?
Well,
take a tip from me, Tony boy. Never get tied up with anything you haven't tried out first. I'll let you sail it over to France tonight, bring it back tomorrow morning.
Really?
I insist. I'll come with you, of course.
Bags on, Captain.
Naturally.
Good. We'll go to France, then. I'm looking forward to those old French customs.
Yes, the idea is to avoid them.
All right. As long as I'm captain. And don't forget, as captain, I am responsible for every one of you and for everything that goes on board my ship.
Can I have that in writing?
Come on, let's get underway. Oh, this is the line. Miles out the open sea. Not another vessel in sight. Nothing. Hello, what's that following us?
The pier. I told you we should have crossed it.
Oh, look! Look, there's the Isle of Wight, dead ahead.
Oh, yes, what do we do here?
Turn left, unless you want to take a bus.
Bill, stick your hand out the porthole. We're going left.
Now, we got to be very careful here, Hancock. It's getting dark. And you got to watch where you're going.
Don't tell me what to do. I'm the captain here. You're just a deckhand. Come in the old acid. Squeeze more salt water out of me socks than you sailed on. Of course it's getting dark. I spotted it straight away. As soon as the light started to go, I noticed it. You've got nothing to worry about with Hancock at the helm. It's still easy driving a ship in the dark. Why, you can't go wrong when you've got lighter ships and marker buoys and lighthouses to guide you.
All right. What did you hit?
A light ship?
Any damage? Yes, one propeller gone, rudder missing, mainmast gone, the stern's caved in, and there's a dirty great big hole in the side.
Yes, but anything new?
No!
Engine all right?
Yes!
Are you sure?
Yes, it's securely bolted to the lower deck.
Good.
There's just one thing.
Right.
The lower deck's gone.
Oh, no engine. What are we going to do now?
We'll have to hoist a sail.
Well, where can we get a lump of canvas big enough?
What's everybody looking at my trousers for?
Tony, this is an emergency.
It will be if I take them off.
All right, get them off.
Oh, all right there.
Blimey, there's a flash bit of pants you got on here. White with red polka dots.
Moira made them for me.
Where'd you get the material?
I sewed 10 Japanese flags together.
All right, thank you. You've got me trousers. Just leave me with my dignity.
Right, hoist his trousers. Oh, that's better. We're going a fair lick now.
Hey, watch out at the wheel there. There's a rowing boat dead in front of us.
Well, tell him to get out of the way.
He won't budge.
Well, drive straight at him then.
Here, that collision must have done some damage. We're listing to starboard.
Wait a minute. We're straightening up again.
Oh, good. Oh, blimey, we're listing again to port now.
No, it's all right. We're straightening up again.
No, wait a minute. What the... We're listing to starboard again.
What's going on? Tony, stop walking round the boat.
Yeah, we gotta get a move on if we're gonna get to France tonight. Come on now. Full trousers ahead.
God, what filthy weather. Any sign of the French coastline yet, number one?
Well, I can't see a thing through the glasses, sir.
Let me have a look. Well, of course you can't see anything. There's sunglasses. Fool, get off the bridge. It's such a night. Oh, what a night it is. It really is such a night. The moon is bright.
Hancock, stop dancing about. We're listing again.
Tony, just a minute. Turn round.
Yeah?
Yes. Has anyone ever told you you look like Jack Hawkins?
No, not recently.
Well, you know, you do. With that duffel coat on and that mug of cocoa, you're the living image of him in The Cruel Sea, and I ought to know. I was in it.
You don't want to plug at all? Oh, don't be silly. It's nothing like him now. Find out. 2 points to starboard, mate. Watch your helm. Keep the matches clear. Keep that deck cargo fastened. Secure the lifeboats. Do you really think I look like Jack Hawkins?
Yes. Honestly, the resemblance is amazing.
Oh, you're imagining things. I got a different shaped head altogether. I can't see it myself. But now the hatches. Bring it on against the wind, half speed. Keep it steady now. 2 more points to starboard. Watch that gibbet. Whatever it may be. Swing round the yardarm. Lower the boom. Break out those top gallants. Bill.
Yeah?
Do you think I look like Jack Hawkins?
It's uncanny.
Yes?
No kidding.
16 depth charges at 30-second interval. That's one down there, I tell you. Are you sure there's nothing on the radar screen? This convoy must get through. Watch for torpedoes, zigzag formation. Periscope, action stations. All hands up.
Hancock!
Erickson, Captain Erickson to you.
Wherever you are. Come down and give me a hand with this bucket. The ship's leaking.
We'll put a bowl under it.
I say, look! What's that light out there? Somebody's signaling to us.
All right, put the brakes on. This is as far as we go.
Hey, aren't we going to France?
This is near enough. Stop the ship.
I'm the captain here.
Do as you're told and shut up.
I don't like the look of this. Get behind me, Bill.
Where are you?
Behind Moira.
I'm taking over from now on, and you'll do what I tell you, see?
So it's mutiny, eh?
Yes.
Mutiny is an ugly thing.
So are you, so shut up. All right, now give me that megaphone. Ahoy there! Ahoy! Pierre! E.C. Sid!
E.C. Sid? You can't say that. I see Sid or E-saw Sid. Not E.C. Sid. I'm not having that.
Now look,
No, E.C. Laundry's all right. E.C. Bond's all right if you don't sing. E.C. Sid never, I'm sorry.
Stow your cab. Pierre! Bring your boat alongside. We'll load the stuff onto the deck.
Tony, I've just realized what's happening. Sid's a smuggler. He's picking up contraband from this Frenchman and smuggling it back to England. We've got to do something.
By heavens, you're right. Leave this to me, Moira. There'll probably be a fight. Ooh. Now listen, if things start getting tough, promise me you'll get out of my cabin, lock the door and hide under the table.
Why?
That's where I'll be.
No, Tub, we can't let him get away with this. We've got to stop him. I'll come with you.
All right, you first.
All right, Pierre! Start slinging the stuff across.
Just a minute, James. We're not going to let you get away with this. Smuggling is against the law. And we're going to see that you get what's coming to you. It's people like you who undermine the whole economic stability of the country, evading customs duty, just for your own selfish ends. What's inside those cases?
Brandy.
Up
to you.
Down your end of it.
To me.
Tony! Bill, what are you doing?
Well, now, keep out of it. There's a good girl, Moira. To me, girl,
To you.
Moira. Gently does it, that's the lot. Good lad, Pierre. Back tomorrow night with a bigger boat. Right. Turn round, back to England, quick.
Now, we gotta be dead careful here, Hancock.
Aye, Captain.
We must be somewhere near the English coast.
Seems to me we've been going round in circles for the last 3 hours.
Well, I've been following the course Sidney marked on the chart. Look, there it is.
Show me.
Oh, Tony.
What?
That's where I rested my cocoa mug.
Say, fellas, there's a motor launch heading this way. HM Customs and Excise.
Here you are, Hancock. You can have your hat back. You're captain again.
Yes,
Ahoy there!
Morning! Nice day.
We are coming aboard!
Sorry, full up. There's another one coming up behind.
Now then, by Jove. Which one of you is the captain?
She is.
I won't keep you long, by Jove. I just want to make a routine search of your boat. I can't be too careful. You never know who's trying to smuggle brandy across the channel. Do we?
Oh.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I'll start searching. Come, men!
How much longer are those guys going to be searching? All this waiting. You would have thought that they'd have found it by now.
Well, Tony doesn't seem to be very worried about it.
Why? Where is he?
Leaning over the side, talking to that customs officer.
Oh, this isn't the first time I've been to see you, know.
I didn't think it was, no.
No, you can tell by my gait, can't you?
Yes, you have got a big one, haven't you?
Well, it's my teeth. They don't fit properly. I'm having them out next week.
Oh.
Anyway, as I was saying, during the war, I commanded a minesweeper.
You swept mines?
Well, you have to. They get filthy, you know. Anyway, from the first day I took command, there was trouble.
Oh, there would be.
There was.
Yes.
They resented me.
Did they?
Nothing was said, mind you, but there was that atmosphere,
Yes,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Little things like knives sticking in doors just as you're going to open them.
Yes. It's very dodgy.
So anyway, do you think I look like Jack Hawkins?
No.
No, I just thought I'd ask. Well, as I was saying, the men didn't like me, see, because I was strict. I knew there was a conspiracy against me. There was a thief on board, but I couldn't pin anything down till the Tuesday.
What happened then?
The strawberries went.
Did they?
The strawberries went, and then I had them. Of course, nobody helped me. They were all against me.
Yes.
I didn't have a friend on that ship. Clicking these little steel balls in my hand doesn't annoy you, does it?
No. It's very musical.
Musical?
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, I'm
It's-
pleased. Good. Well, anyway, I confronted him with it. I said, where's the strawberries, I said. That's Adam. Oh, my word. You could see they were in for it.
so they mutilated it.
No.
They gathered up one end of the ship and stared at me, nudging each other. Tapping their heads.
Did they? Oh, yeah.
Because they thought I was ill. I wasn't. It was the strawberries. So I said, back your mutinous dogs, I'll have your court-martial. Well, that was the turning point.
Well done.
They could see they was up against a born leader. They were uneasy, you know, uneasy they were.
Oh, no, yes, yes.
They could see they'd gone too far. I felt sorry for them.
Did you?
Because they were only kids, you know, just out of the jazz clubs.
Oh,
I know.
Yes,
To
yes.
show them I didn't bear any malice, I made a peace offering.
That's the start.
I walked towards them with my hand outstretched.
Yes.
They appreciated that. They all rushed forward in a body, and with smiles of gratitude all over their faces, they came up to me and clasped my hand.
Yeah.
Do you know what they did?
What?
They threw me overboard.
Excuse me, Mr. Hancock.
Oh, I suppose you found...
Yes. 300 bottles of brandy. You didn't fool us, by Jove. Painting them all white and tying a note round them. Only 2 pints tomorrow, milkman. Yes. By Jove, this is the best brandy on the market. Do you realize that? Unobtainable in England. Worth a fortune.
Oh, we'd have got more, but we didn't have a bigger boat.
Too bad. Well, come along. By Jove. Oh, men.
Pierre! E.C. Sid! Same again for us?
Yes, and 600 cases for the gentleman in the peak cap. It was 600, wasn't it?
Yes, by Jove. That's right.
5,000 crates for the Admiral. Yes, we got enough room. How you managed to borrow HMS Vanguard, I'll never know.
To me.
Down your end a bit.
To you.
Slowly down.
That was Hancock's Half Hour, featuring the lad himself with Moira Lister, Bill Kerr, Sidney James and Kenneth Williams. Incidental music was composed by Wally Stott and recorded by the BBC Augmented Review Orchestra, conducted by Harry Rabinowitz. The script was written by Ray Galton and Alan Simpson, and the program, which was recorded, was produced by Dennis Mayne Wilson.
Thank you.